EXN presents. We're established in 2015, headquartered in Malaysia with US technology. We have been expanding to over 10 global markets and will expand for more. We keep on learning, emphasizing on self-improvement, and yet never stop to innovate and evolve.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat tengah hari. Cuaca baik di lintas Sepang. Hari Alif, seperti kita tahu, kita ada karnival. Apa nama karnival ni?
MSF PROTON MSF Merdeka Race Carnival 2022. So for the first time, kita ada a big festival carnival activity around. Ada macam-macam, ada army display, kita ada precision driving, kita ada for family, kita ada pool,
ada boxing, castle dan sebagainya. Okey, walaupun dia melibatkan Proton, kita terlibat dengan Proton, tapi sebenarnya juga MSF Merdeka ni juga kita ada juga motor MSF. Di bawah motor MSF ada MSF SuperBikes. So apa yang kita boleh tengok sekarang ni, ada sebahagian daripada partisipan MSF SuperBikes. So Alif, kita jalan-jalan dulu. Okey, now kita berada di total penyertaan yang kita dapat ni dalam 50 buah motosikal yang untuk MSF SuperBike. Jadi Alif, kategori boleh kata kategori yang mungkin tak ramai pemula hebat, tapi sebenarnya kesebaran dia juga boleh katakan antara yang terbaik. Sebagai contohnya rookie kita tengok Amir Rosman nombor 69 yang boleh jadi champion. Kalau betul orang dia menang, dia boleh jadi champion. Tapi kalau kata tengok ni, kita rasa macam susah sikit kot.
ini susah sikit, depends on dia punya result untuk kali ni, and also depends untuk dia punya competition punya result juga. So if all goes well for Amir Rosman, then the championship might be his. That one we look forward to
Okay, so kita jalan lagi. Kita jalan ke pit seterusnya lah. So mungkin para penonton boleh tengok persiapan tim-tim yang berada di MSF motor ni. Ini ada sebahagian yang terlibat. Ada macam-macam jenis motor daripada Yamaha, Suzuki, Honda, Ducati, Kawasaki. Banyak sangat. Okay, so jom kita jalan lagi. So Alif, untuk MSF SuperBike, dia tak silap saya, dia macam MSF Superturismo, di mana dia ada kontrol tayar. So kontrol tayar tu boleh plan Pirelli betul?
Betul. So untuk SuperBike kita pakai Pirelli Dragon Super Corsa. Tapi semua pakai tayar Pirelli, one big tire, and we have our Pirelli punya mounting board kat sini.
Kita kena tengok
Our racers boleh datang, buka tayar, beli tayar dekat sini, all preset by Pirelli Malaysia. Banyak orang kuat from Pirelli daftar dekat kita punya event. So Zarin, all the categories they are divided by time. So all star different timing, city masters, all different timing. So city motor tak penting. City pun timing kalau sama dengan city master, city dia ada masuk city master juga.
Betul. So dia kata walaupun ada yang 1000cc, ada 600cc, tapi saya rasa majoriti kat MSF ni semua 600cc ke atas. Tapi ada 100cc ni dia punya kapasitas rider dia kapasitas yang pakai 1000cc. So SuperBike ni dia lebih daripada motor tu lagi. Well prepared lah orang kata. Dia juga daripada rider tu sendiri. So kekuatan rider ni amat penting lah di sini. Sebagai contohnya untuk kesingan kali ni, kita panggil dia Enduro. Bukan Enduro kenapa? Daripada kita tambah lap. So mental dia, fizikal dia betul-betul kena strong untuk kesingan kali ni. Dan untuk kesingan kali ni juga, kesimpulan juga akan double tak silap saya. Jadi macam dia cakap tadi, sisi besar kalau bawa tak laju pun boleh di orang kata boleh orang kata dikalahkan oleh orang yang dah sisi. Okey, so kita tengok Ferrari tadi, kita jalan lagi.
Sini kita ada from our GP Master, GP Pro. Banyak racing team kita hari ni. Total berapa G kita punya SuperBikes tadi?
Total 50. So dia semakin meningkat selepas pandemik. Dulu kita risau dia akan jatuh. Sekarang semakin naik. Dah dalam 50 biji 50 buah motosikal berkuasa tinggi. So ini menandakan si motorsport Malaysia semakin lama semakin rancang lah. Ini kita lihat kalau tengah prepare sebelum sesi dimulakan lah. Orang ada sesi qualifying dan practice. So kita tengah set up. Kalau tengok mungkin orang tengah set up brake. Kali brake dah cukup. So sekarang dengan set up brake lah. Ada yang tengah isi minyak petrol. Ada yang tengah set up brake atau tengok ini dari mudah ni. So satu tengah apa? Tengah rancang, tengah test juga. Tapi test tu tengok tersenyum semua ni kan. Tapi orang ni saya rasa SuperBikes. Bila fight orang fight betul. Bila kita seorang betul. Cuma sangat keadaan ni orang kata macam lebih pada tengah rushing lah. Orang tengah nak prepare betul tu. Saya betul keadaan yang sangat baik. Jadi kita nak sampai tujuh pit lah. Apa yang kita katakan kepada para penonton yang lagi tengok ni? Orang patut datang ke tak datang? Sebab makan ni.
Of course patut datang. Kita ada macam-macam aktiviti yang kita dapat ni. Dan semalam kita ada our Malaysia Book of Records 2 attempt. Tapi sebabkan cuaca yang tak baik, hujan lebat semalam, track pun memang sangat-sangat licin. So it was nearly impossible to do it. So kita akan buat lagi sekali hari ni. Kita akan cuba sekali. We believe in our driver Faizal Alam. InsyaAllah dia boleh complete full lap on 2 wheels hari ni. So siapa yang kat rumah tu datang ke Sepang, tengok sendiri. We have a lot of activities. It's a full day of racing sampai ke malam. So kita punya race sampai pukul 10 malam tadi. Betul. Our podium pun start pukul 10.
So kita akan race sampai pukul 10 malam. Tapi SuperBikes akan habis dalam petang. Sebab peminat SuperBikes boleh datang sekarang.
Datang awal ke stop pedok.
Betul. Tiket murah je. RM25 sempena bulan Merdeka ni. Kita bagi Merdeka Carnival. So,
je nak tadi.
parking sempena Merdeka ni kita besar ni kita bagi free. So datang ramai-ramai yang berada di Sepang, di Putrajaya, di mana-mana Bangi, Kajang, Jaya, Sumbajaya pun datang lah. Jangan bukan jauh sekalipun. Hanyalah tiket hanya RM25 seorang. Dan parking free. Dan anda kata dah tengok habis nanti kalau rasa macam nak balik, jangan balik lagi. Terus pergi ke North Pedok. Kita boleh bawa anak-anak. Kita ada bouncing castle, ada water park. Boleh test drive kita PROTON. Precision apa?
Precision Driving Challenge.
So datang, bawa badan je. Kereta PROTON sediakan. Okay? So, kejap lagi kita akan stop sementara waktu. Kita akan kembali semula ke udara kalau kita kata kan. Stay tune, kita akan kembali semula selepas ini.
My name is Hui Ling. My name is Hui Ling, and today we will be bringing you.
Yeah, we'll be. Sorry about that. I forgot to switch on my mic.
Yep. So I think let's give it a go. So welcome everyone to the PROTON Merdeka Race Carnival 2022. My name is Hui Ling, and alongside me today we have.
Faisal Asri. So we are going to be here the whole day. Our race kicks off from, I think, 1 p.m. all the way till 9 p.m. And we have a mix of two wheels, which is motorbikes, of course, and cars.
Yep, so this is a very special weekend we have here, Faisal. I think action actually started yesterday.
Yes, yesterday we had the actual Proton Carnival. There were people coming by the thousands. We had things like water park for the kids. They had, what do you call it?
Oh yeah, it's on the bouncy
bouncy castles
outside as
for
well.
the adults. They were able to try out the sagas in the Precision Driving Challenge. And then those who purchased items upstairs, who after trying out simulators and so on, were able to get a taxi ride in Proton R3 race cars with their professional racing drivers, Farid Hairuman, who is a multiple champion globally. Of course, then there's Karamjit Singh, a former World Rally champion. We also had James Virapan and Leona Chin. All four of them are Proton R3's factory race drivers.
Yeah, I would say that was definitely the highlight of the day.
Yes.
I think if you guys missed it, I think we have GoPro videos on our social media as well to capture the experience.
Correct.
So
And it was run all over the day. They had in the afternoon and until the evening. We also have what we call the carnival coverage by Zahrin and Alif.
Yep,
We'll
so
be
we have
shooting off to them.
Yep, so we have people on the ground, and let's check out what happened throughout the weekend so far.
Yep. Have fun.
Hey guys, and we are back again. Sekarang Zarin, kita dekat Merdeka Auto Gallery. So kat sini kita ada lebih kurang 50 biji buah kereta, 50 buah kereta campur daripada local car. Kita ada macam-macam jenis Proton, Wira, Neo R3, macam-macam kita ada, and also a lot of other clean and cool cars on display hari ni. All from our guys dekat Motomaniac, Retro Havoc and Biadab. So
Datang buat apa sebenarnya ni?
tu dengan ni macam salah tempat je Zarin. Oh, ada ni lah, ada water park kat situ. So, dia datang swimming lah kat sini.
Oh, so maknanya Danau Carnival, dalam festival. Jadi pada semua ibu bapa yang kat luar, tiket kita dah kurangkan kepada RM25. Tetapi untuk kanak-kanak di bawah 12 tahun ke bawah, tiket adalah percuma. Jadi tengok ada water park, ada bouncy castle. Selain pada tengok apa ni, ayah-ayah doang tengok racing, budak-budak, kanak-kanak boleh datang, mainlah puas-puas. Okey, tadi kita sebut pasal media apa ni, Merdeka Auto Gallery. Kita ada apa ni, car show lah, car club. Saya tengok ada macam-macam lah, Proton Saga yang buat zaman dulu tahun 80-an. Satria R3 yang dikeluarkan oleh Proton sendiri, katanya macam ditala semula untuk handling dan juga sedikit power lah. Baik, Alif, selain pada ada bouncy castle dan juga water park, selain pada mungkin ada setengah apa ni, pengunjung ada kategori-kategori tertentu yang dia suka nak tengok. Mungkin dia suka tengok Saga Cup, mungkin dia suka tengok Super Series Limited. Itu antara kategori yang ada dekat MSF Super Tourismo ni. Sementara nak tunggu mesti boring. So apa lagi aktiviti yang orang boleh buat?
Okey, antara aktiviti yang boleh buat and percuma, okey. Tak perlu beli apa-apa, just datang, register. Kita ada Precision Driving Challenge. Dia macam gymkhana ataupun autocross. Bawa diri saja. Helmet ada, kereta disediakan, kereta Proton ada Iris, ada Persona, ada Saga. Boleh pilih nak yang mana. And kita ada our instructor. And the best time, the top 3 best time of the day, Azarin, ada dapat merchandise daripada R3. So dia dapat merchandise from R3. Top 3 first time of the day. Yesterday dah ada top 3, dia dah dapat dah merchandise. So today tak sure lah siapa, kita tengok lah by end of the day.
Pada penonton yang tengok sekarang ni kejap lagi datang sekarang, sebab sekarang masih tak ramai. So chances dapat top 3 tu sangat tinggi. Jadi jangan tunggu lama-lama, datang sekarang. bawah 12 tahun percuma dan parking juga percuma. Okey, selain pada kita ada Proton Challenge ni untuk kanak-kanak, kita ada Merdeka untuk galeri, kita ada water park untuk kanak-kanak, kita ada motorcycle castle untuk kanak-kanak. Bila balik kita mesti ada cendera hati, betul? Apa yang ada di mereka? Ada tak MSF jual cendera master ke cendera hati ke t-shirt ke whatever lah.
Okey, untuk siapa yang berminat nak beli MSF merchandise ataupun Proton Artillery merchandise, untuk MSF merchandise boleh datang kita punya booth. Kalau tengok belah sana ada kita punya booth lah untuk beli MSF merchandise. And kalau nak beli artillery merchandise, head over to Paddock Club. You can buy artillery merchandise, artillery punya engine oil, semua boleh beli kat atas. And on top of that, buat masa sekarang siapa yang perut dah lapar, matahari pun dah terpacak dekat atas, it's time for lunch. So kita ada food truck, kita ada banyak food truck hari ni. So boleh pilih nak makan apa, ada kuih tiaw, ada burger, ada pasta. So tu dia kita punya salah seorang Mr. Yong.
Handsome mak.
Salah seorang driver yang akan buat demonstration dan stunt show tadi.
Oh, okey, mantap. So kata senjata macam-macam ada kan. Selain boleh bawa kereta draft, kereta Proton yang terbaru, Proton air dan sebagainya. Dan boleh tengok juga macam mana kereta Proton ni dari sudut handling dia, macam dia boleh terima atau tidak. Cara penggunaan agency yang contohnya pada Encik Yong ni lah, dia akan tunjuk macam mana Proton ni boleh accept, boleh bagi performance dari sudut handling dan juga dari sudut pergerakan kereta dia lah. Okey, macam cakap tadi, bak makanan jangan risau, ada food truck banyak sangat ni kita sediakan. Dan untuk kanak-kanak, macam boleh tengok sekarang tu, boleh kamera boleh tunjuk sikit kot. Kanak-kanak tengah main apa ni, water park tu. Ada apa? Water park lah untuk kanak-kanak ni. Seronok pula tengok Alif. Panas-panas sedap kita terjun lah.
Panas-panas ni dah mandi peluh tu. So, anyway Zarin, untuk siapa yang datang, kalau tak nak buat precision driving challenge, just nak bawa relax-relax, boleh register untuk test drive kereta Proton kan?
Betul.
So you can head over to Paddock Club, register, test drive apa kereta Proton yang korang berminat nak cuba. So nak testing tapi tak boleh lah kat dalam Sepang. So kita akan ada our sales team akan bawa pusing the test drive route yang kita dah prepare lah.
Betul.
So other than that, just datang sini, boleh ada macam-macam, ada food truck, kita ada merchandise, we have a lot of activities for you guys to do. Kalau tak pun you guys just nak tengok kereta, can head over to our auto show display like here yang kita panggil Merdeka Auto Gallery. So datang, tiket RM25, parking free.
Dan kanak-kanak bawah 12 tahun juga percuma. So datang. Jangan tengok je, datang. Cuaca tengah ni panas, tak hujan. Inilah masa yang baik untuk datang kata beriadah dengan keluarga hari ni. Jangan lupa datang.
Okay, so kita akan ada kat sini race sampai habis pukul 9.50 malam.
Betul.
9.50 macam tu race akan habis, pukul 10 kita podium. So masa masih panjang, sempat lagi nak datang, macam-macam aktiviti, RM25 for full day of activities.
Okey, kita berhenti sampai sini, kejap kita sambung balik. Jangan lupa datang. Tiket harga RM25, parking percuma, budak kanak-kanak bawah 12 tahun percuma. Okey, bye.
Thank you.
Okay, we're back on the studio. So, after Zarin and Alif went on to show around the carnival area, we'll be heading off to actual on-track action, Ling.
Yes, today there's plenty of actual racing. Yesterday was all fun and games for all the spectators that were able to join us yesterday. Today we have both 2 wheels and 4 wheels races on track here at Sepang International Circuit, and we will be starting off with the Moto MSF SuperBikes. They will be having a Merdeka Enduro 12 laps race.
Yeah, I mean, those of you who follow the MSF series, they have always been sprint race format, so short laps, but this time round, we're giving them 12 laps. It may not sound much, but wait till you see how intense their racing is. So that 12 laps can be quite action-packed.
Yeah, so the first race will include the All-Stars, GP Masters, and the GP Pro. So I think Faizal, this time around, I heard it's a full grid for, I think, the 2 wheels and also the 4 wheels races this weekend.
Massive. If I'm not mistaken, for the GPX and Super Rookie, we have nearly 36 bikes on the grid. That is huge.
Yeah, so plenty. We have a lot of entries here this weekend. Of course, it is the special Proton Merdeka Race Carnival 2022. So we completed day 1 yesterday. Today is day 2, and yes, plenty more action to come on track and also in the paddock.
In the paddock, yes. So as we saw earlier where Zai and Alif were showing around the paddock, that's where all the activities are going. But a bit of a history lesson here. Why it's called the Merdeka race, those of you who followed, say, any races in Malaysia from, I think, 1999, we had the first Proton introduced the Proton Merdeka race back in 97, in the old circuit Batu Tiga. And then in 98, when Sepang Circuit opened, we had the Proton Merdeka race. It was a 300-kilometer race here in the North Track only. And then from 2000 onwards, it became the Merdeka 12-hour race.
Yeah, I
Yes,
remember they used to have the endurance race on
Yeah,
Merdeka
so-
Day all through the night.
Yes, so the founder of MSF, Adian, and myself, 22 years ago, in year 2000, in the first Merdeka race, 12 hours, we were competing in a Proton. So yeah, I just told people how old I am. So we brought it back, I think, back in year 2000, after the pandemic. Every time there was a Merdeka weekend, MSF tries to do a race, and it's always an endurance format. It's usually longer. So this year, for the cars especially, it's what we call a double header. The drivers will be all action in the car for 40 minutes. So I don't know how many laps they'll be doing, but they'll be in the car for 40 minutes. Then they jump out, they have a break of 10 minutes, then they restart the race and do another 40 minutes.
But is it the same driver?
Same
or
driver
they,
in the same car.
Oh, so they don't get to do any switches like some of
Well,
the
I mean,
endurance
some of them
races.
do have second drivers, so they will switch during that 10-minute break, but it will be a long race. I mean, I think I was looking at the timing screens like what we have right now. The fastest Proton, Salim Rafiq and Kifli Osman, clocked at 2:46. So we're guesstimating in that 40 minutes they can do at least, 10 laps. So that's a long race, right? And they have to come in, maybe swap driver and go out again. So the 3 car races we're having today, the Ultimate Group, the Proton Saga, and also the production group, will be doing the same thing.
So this format is only doing Merdeka, or is it also held?
But because it's in the name Merdeka Enduro. So yes, for the Enduro format, it is this way, 40 minutes. So MSF have slowly been introducing longer races. In the early days, back when MSF first started 12 years ago, it was very short. The races were 5 laps. They used half the circuit. But they had like 3 races a night. Then I think from MSF 2016, they started introducing a sprint format 1 round, and then an endurance format another round. But Merdeka will always be an endurance weekend.
Right. And this time around, we are airing everything live on Facebook. So if it's your first time joining us for a Merdeka Enduro style race weekend, make sure you guys tune in, because as mentioned, we have, I think, more than enough
There's more than enough
cars
action.
on the grid, so it's going to be exciting, it's going to be heated, and of course, I'm sure Faizal, driving later at night, it's a slightly different experience or different challenge.
If we look at what happened yesterday, yesterday was nice and I say cloudy. It wasn't raining until about 6 p.m. and then the heavens opened up, and it didn't stop raining till like midnight. Or it did, I don't think it even stopped. It just continued raining until midnight. So the cars are gonna be racing from. Let me check the schedule here. The Sagas, the Proton Saga, the Saga Cup will be racing at 7:35 until 9+, and then we have the production series will be racing at 2:40, and at 5:45 will be the MSF Ultimate and MSF Super Series. So it's 3 groups. They're racing from the afternoon onwards, and if we see what happened yesterday, they started raining from 6 p.m. So can be a bit interesting.
Keeping our fingers crossed today on the weather conditions here at Sepang. But yeah, so far it's dry conditions.
Yes, so far it's dry. I saw some blue skies just now on the screen, and we're still waiting for the bikes to roll out onto the grid. They will be doing their own enduro. So MSF's motorbike, we have the MSF Supermoto series and also the Moto MSF. So MSF Supermoto, if you're familiar, both Ling and I also commented on that. That's on short tracks.
Yeah, I think we have a few familiar names
Yeah,
also
because I just noticed
from
like
Supermoto.
some of the guys who race in Supermoto are racing in MSF SuperBikes.
I think we have Jim Iskandar, Tang Shushen, I think Stephen Tang.
Stephen Tang, yes.
Yeah.
Also,
I
not
think a
names
couple.
from other bike series. Like I see Tiwi Jin here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
TV
yeah.
Jin. So
TV
he
Jin.
has plenty of experience here
Yes.
at Sepang Racing in the Malaysia Superbike Championship as well. So yeah, we
Yeah,
have
here we
a
go.
good mix of riders on track. Of course, they are in 3 different classes: the All Stars, GP Masters, and the GP Pro.
Okay, so in terms of the qualifying, we have Abdul Kadir on a MZS Tune Yamaha R1 on pole position. Then we've got Rusdi Aziz
From Chaun
Chaun.
Motorsport.
I was about to ask you how to pronounce that.
Oh, because I actually know the guys, so
Okay,
thankfully
okay.
I know how to
So
pronounce
that's he's on a Ducati Panigale 1199. Then Keith Parrott from H&H Garage,
yeah.
Yamaha R1.
I think we have a handful of riders from H&H.
MSF, which category is this? That's the Masters, GP Masters. Then for P, it's the Pro. GP Pro, we have Fatin Raziman on a Kawasaki ZX10. Muhammad Nur Lukman on a ZX6 Kawasaki. Alvinder Singh, also another one from Chaun, BMW S1000RR. Rajan Nazim Iskandar on a Yamaha R1 from H&H Garage. Then SM Garage Racing Team, Haris Fadila on another BMW S1000RR. A ZX10 Tang Shu Shen from H&H. Then there's Fitra Imran from Moto Gear Racing Team. That makes up the grid for GP Pro. Ling?
Yeah. And then we also have a few GP Masters down the grid. We have Tiwi Jin, as you mentioned. He's with Farid Bakar. But I'm not sure about his machine because Faisal, it says Tolong Simpan on the timing screen. So not sure. I think he should be on a Suzuki, if correct me wrong. Because he rides a Suzuki,
yes,
the Malaysia
in MCS,
Superbike.
yes.
So most probably not Tolong Simpan.
Not just that, I was looking at their lap times. Tiwi Jin talking at 2:28. That doesn't sound right. Because
Yeah.
usually the GP Masters, they'll be clocking 2:18s, 2:19s lap times.
Yep, Abdul Qadir's top qualifying time is a 2:18.583. So let's see how it is in endurance because, of course, a 12 laps race, not all just about speed. I think there's some strategy going into it as well. And then we have Joey Teo Yu Jo. He's from H&H Garage as well. He's in P12. And then we have Nasaruddin Haji Muhammad Yusof. He's the only all-stars rider. So he's in P13. And Muhammad Shukri from Esra. Kami tak ada duit racing team.
I love their racing team names.
Yeah, so he will start on P14. So we have a 14 riders grid for
14,
the first race.
which is
of the
basically
day.
round 3. I remember round 2 we had big names as well. Yeah, but they've gone off overseas to race in other series, so we're not going to see them this round.
Yeah, I think nowadays there's so many racing events happening all around. So it's great to have all these riders join us here this weekend for a very special Merdeka Enduro 12 laps race. So that will be live on Facebook coming up. I think there's a slight delay. But yeah, we also, after that, we have car racing, as
car
Faisal
racing
mentioned.
from 2 o'clock onwards.
From the evening.
So the bikes, we have a mix of classes. You want to explain the categories?
Okay, so yeah, we have All Stars, GP Masters, and GP Pro. And then the next race, I think it's the rookies.
Yeah, GPX and Super Rookie.
Yep, so we have 5 different classes here for the MSF Superbike. So if you guys been following, it's the same 5 classes they have in the usual throughout the season for MSF Superbike. And yeah, most of them for here, they are for the All Stars, GP Master, and GP Pro. I think most of them are all on the 1000cc.
Except for that one guy on
Bikes.
the set, 600 Kawasaki.
Oh yeah, that's one for the Muhammad Nur Lukman.
Yeah. Okay, if I understand correctly, for MSF Superbikes, the categorization is based on lap times, not so much the machine, right?
Oh yes, correct.
So they are categorized by the timing window. So what they are in that bracket, that is their category. So you can probably see a 600 versus a 1000cc bike in these races. Like I think right now we have one 600 bike on the grid.
Yeah, and a lot of these teams and riders, they are quite regular here in the local motorsport scene. So it's good to have them join us and also support Superbike throughout.
So like
the
yeah,
years.
we're just not talking about TV Jin. He races in the MTS,
Yeah, and also
Malaysia Superbike, right?
yeah, Malaysia Superbike.
and then we have others who race in the MSF Supermoto. So do we have any Cup Prix riders doing this? as well?
No, Capri just wrapped yesterday.
Oh
in
yeah, they were
Terengganu.
they were running on the same weekend. So yeah.
Yeah, so
where was that?
in Terengganu.
Terengganu. Okay, so yeah, so we don't have any. Also, and I think last round we had names like Daniel Haikal, we had Azan Shah, big name. They are now, I think, in Japan, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I think Aslan was here yesterday.
Okay, he's back.
Yeah, he's back already.
Alright.
So he was around this weekend as well. But yeah, probably have some other
commitments.
prior commitments. Yeah.
So still waiting for the grid. We're still waiting for the cameras to switch. I think we do have cameras on track.
Yep.
Waiting for the switch over. Then we will see what's going on outside. But as Ling was saying before she walked in, it's still sunny, still blue skies. Hopefully, I know there was some weather warning a couple of days ago saying we're gonna get a storm from 27th until the 30th.
Oh.
But touch wood, yeah, I see the clouds now above the famous flag pole at the turn 15.
That is a perfect view for what we're having this weekend. The
Yep.
PROTON Merdeka Race Carnival 2022. So we're a couple of days away from Merdeka.
On Wednesday, yes.
I think we're turning 66, 65,
66.
65, 66.
So
I was-
the camera is now showing this. If for you not familiar with Sepang has got 15 corners. It's 5.56 kilometers long, right? And this camera is pointing at the center of turn 5, which is the one of the longest left-hand corner. It goes downhill into a right-handed turn 6. So you can see in the background there, there's actually the main road. On your left on the screen, that's turn 4. So we should see a lot of action. I believe I hear engines being started in the background.
Hopefully.
Yeah. That was the aircon compressor. Sorry.
Because we do have a lot of racing in store today. So hopefully not too much of a delay.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure everyone is excited and ready to go.
I don't know
Here.
about everyone at home or wherever you are at, but I was downstairs from about 10 a.m. walking along the main grandstand, the main paddock, and all the drivers, they've been having a 2-month break.
Oh.
And they've been testing and waiting. There was one guy asked him, "You got any symptoms?" Yeah, I got lack of race symptoms. Not COVID symptoms. I got lack of race symptoms.
Yeah, because they also had a track day, right?
Yes, there was a track day
2 days
yesterday
ago.
from 6 to 8 p.m. During the MSF track day, and then we had the Proton R3 taxi ride. Then had another track evening last night from 10 to 12, and it was pouring. I can tell you, it was pouring. So back to the actual action. The MSF SuperBikes Merdeka Enduro 12 laps is gonna kick off soon.
Yes, we're still waiting to hear the engine sounds, the actual engine sound, to get the bikes on track. They've already went on track this morning. They had their qualifying. So the grid has been decided for the 2 wheels events, and also I think the
Yes, actually all the cars have already run their qualifying from 10:50. So the MSF Ultimate group has gone out. The Saga Car group has gone out. The production group has gone out. They've sorted their qualifying. If I'm not wrong, like the Saga Cup guys just completed about half an hour ago, about 1 o'clock. So they've got a 7-hour break until when their race will start at 7:30. So right now, if they have any issues with their car or they're sleepy, time to take a nap, have lunch. But then for us, it's all on action from here till 9 p.m.
Yeah, because I took a little walk around the paddock, in the back of the paddock as well. And I did see, everyone just chilling out, hanging out, moving their cars around.
I mean, like I said, we do have a mixed grid. If I'm not wrong, like in the Saga Cup alone, there's like 40 plus cars on the grid. And imagine 3 grids of 40 cars. There's 120 cars down there in the paddock with their drivers and crews. It's quite a carnival downstairs.
Yeah, I think in total, the entry for cars, in total for all the classes, it's more than, I think, 130, 150 something.
So, 150. But as we know, Sepang Circuit, it is only, licensed to run no more than 70 cars. Like when we had the original Merdeka 12-hour race, it was a 77-car grid. So the Protons, we will actually split They will in the advanced and the casual will be starting behind, the intermediate and the pros will be starting in front. So there'll be a slight gap, but they will be on track at the same time. It's just they take the green flag at different moments on the track.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so how do you determine like who is the intermediate? Or who?
Okay, again, remember what I said, it's based on their lap time. So at the
so
early part of the
similar.
year, they will have everybody on track, then they will equally split based on that bracket. For example, 2 minutes and 53 below are all pros, above. Then between 2 minutes 57 to 2 minutes 53, if I'm not wrong, is intermediate. Then you got the then you got the advanced, which is from 2:57 to 3 minutes and 3, and then 3 minutes and above. The slower ones are all the casuals.
Casual.
Yeah, don't call them slow. Just say they're casual racers because they are still racing. I mean, they are maybe slower, but they're still racing. So that's how we determine their categories. And in the race, if you somehow actually sneezed and went faster, you're given like a one chance, but within a certain bracket. You can't keep doing that same faster lap time than what your bracket is.
So they also monitor you if you're too fast.
Yes, that's why we have this superb timing system run inside there by the timing services. So if you keep going faster than your time bracket, you get bumped up. You will be changed category. So I think for the motorbikes, it's the same. They also follow the time bracket.
Alright, so it's not good to be too fast when you're in the casual.
Yeah, because the idea is maybe the person's just new to the series, or maybe that person that operates on a smaller budget, maybe his car's preparation is just on safety, not so much the performance. So that's the capabilities of the car and the drivers. That's how we even it out. But it's good fun. It's good fun. I mean, we've had people from all walks of life. I think we've had young people, old people racing in the Saga Cup casual. They all have fun.
Yeah, so because this is my first time actually being a part of the Merdeka race.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about it, so I'm excited to be here. But yeah, with 150 cars registered, hopefully, we will be able to catch everyone.
There you go. I think
track.
we can see some bikes going on screen. That is turn 15, the iconic tower with the flag. There you go.
Yeah,
We
so
are
that
heading
is
onto
the
the
look
grid.
at the last turn. As you can see, the paddock, it's on the far right. And on the far left, we have the south paddock. Yeah, so this one you get a perfect view of north and south. As we can see, the bikes now,
Yeah, I think
everyone getting on the grid. We should have 14
bikes for All-Star, GP Masters and Pro. There you go. They are on grid. Marshals are making sure they are in their correct grid slot. So, Ling, if I'm not wrong, the bikes, they start on the grid with 3x3.
Yes, correct. So, but it's a 3x3 format. As you can see, bike 246, I think he should be on the further right of the screen. We actually can't see P1.
You can see the crews running frantically there.
Yeah, I think their pit is quite far.
Yeah.
So I think
exactly.
it's quite a journey for them to
Correct.
get.
Yeah, they are from the south paddock, as Ling was mentioning. And this grid start is on the north paddock.
Yeah, so it's quite a journey for them to get to the starting grid. But looks like, we should.
So Ling,
Be
you've
starting
done
soon.
this grid walk and interviewed riders before the race. Do they actually talk to you?
I would say some, but I've been rejected. I would have said one of the riders that did reject me before was Aslan Shah
During- on race weekend?
during the race, because I think it was race 2 where he didn't want to get interviewed because race 1 he didn't have a good race. So I think it was very, very focused
I see.
on the race. So
During the MSF?
no, during
different series. Okay.
the Asian series. And I think sometimes, the top riders, usually, if they're really in the zone, they won't say much. But of course, this is part of what they have to do for branding and for their team and their sponsors.
So who turns the commentator away? Is it the rider himself, or do the teams actually chill, leave him alone?
Oh no, usually most teams are okay. I mean, if they're actually fixing the bike, if we see, a commotion happening, we'll try to understand and,
I see.
stay away. But other than that, most riders are quite okay with just, saying a few words before the start of the race.
Because I remember seeing you trying to interview young kids in the karting series, and they don't know what to say.
It is still a challenge. Most of the time, they just nod. So.
Okay, so we're back in the studio. I think we saw the grid being cleared, but we wait for the race start.
Yeah, it should be, I think, it should be less than 5 minutes to the start of the race for the MSF Superbike Merdeka Enduro 12 laps race. So it's a 12 laps non-stop race for the All-Stars GP Masters GP Pro. So as mentioned, 14 bikes on the grid. Mix of category, a mix of bikes. We have the Yamaha R1s, we have the Ducati Panigale, we have the Kawasaki ZX-10R. We also have a couple BMW S1000RR.
And we have a Kami Tak Ada Duit racing a CBR 1000.
Yes, so and as Faisal mentioned, there's one 600, so there's a Kawasaki ZX6R on track as well.
I can hear the bikes leaving the grid. They're going to do their warm-up, single warm-up lap.
Yeah, single warm-up lap. So, yep, it's exciting to watch. This is our first track action, first actual track action we have for the day.
Yep, we got a long day ahead.
Yes, all the way throughout the night. If you guys are excited to watch the Four Wheels action, they will be coming up later this evening.
Yeah, they should be on track from 2 p.m. onwards. No, sorry, not 2 p.m. 2... Let me see the schedule again.
We're kicking things off with MSF Superbikes. And later on we will have the Saga Cup.
No, it will be the MSF
Ultimate.
Production Series.
Production series.
Saga Cup is the highlight because thanks to our partners, PROTON, so they will be the last racing. There you go. We are looking at the riders leaned over to the left, turn 5, into turn 6. That's their warm-up lap, by the way.
Yes, okay, this is the back part. This is an interesting view of Sepang. We seldom get such a high camera view.
You know how the cameraman is hanging off, you'll be surprised. He's got a harness on hanging over there. And this is turn 7 and 8. Yeah.
So
The riders are warming up their bikes actually, guys. They're not actually racing, they're just warming up their bikes.
And I think Faisal and I will do our best to spot the riders. I think this is
at that distance.
Yes, this will be a challenge for us today. But yeah, we will do our best. Thankfully we do have live timing.
We have timing, yes, so we know who is what where.
Yeah, we'll try to keep you guys in the race with us throughout the 12 laps.
But there's that, they're racing for 12. They're racing for 12 laps, and their lap times are 2 minutes 18. I saw the top qualifier, so it'll be pretty frantic, pretty fast.
Yeah. But I think some of them had like I think race pace would be in 220s. Yeah, 220s.
All right, there's your start grid marshal holding the red flags, waiting for the riders to arrive.
So weather looks good, still dry, still warm.
Where are they? Coming out turn 15, I believe.
Here we go. I think we can catch sight of the bikes coming down the front straight, so they will head back to their respective grid positions. So if you guys just join our live coverage on Facebook, this is the PROTON Merdeka Race Carnival 2022 weekend. So not only do we have racing on track, we also have plenty of activities in the paddocks for family fun. So if you guys are still free, we're still here.
Yeah, we'll be here all day.
Yeah, we'll
tonight.
still be here all day.
The carnival
so you
is still
can,
ongoing.
Yeah.
Please do come over.
It's pretty crowded. I had difficulty looking for parking.
Okay, so I see the last bike is about to get into this grid slot.
Yep, looks like everyone has made it to the grid.
It's good. 14 bikes. Once the start marshal walks off on the checkered line there, I see green in the back. Safety car, medical car is at the back, also ready. So race start is about to begin. We wait the green light and it's go.
And it is a go. I think that is a very good start from Abdul Qadir on the far right. So he started from pole.
Yep, he was on pole heading off. So I see all cars rolling. On the timing screen we can see.
Yep, so looks like it is a clean start for all 14 riders.
Coming into turn 1, the riders coming into turn 1. Abdul Qadir should still be in the lead. Once they pass the sector 1, we'll know who is actually leading.
Yeah. So the front three actually, the front row of the grid was all GB
Keith Barrett.
Masters.
Haris Fadila. Oh, they all made through. But Tiwi Jin, out of, from what, P10, I think he was second. I saw his light timing screen blip up on a second.
But we
behind
have
Keith
no
Barrett.
lap time from Abdul Qadir.
Strangely.
So I wonder if it's a time
On screen there,
issue
246.
or something happened, but
No,
yeah.
he's there. 246 is on the screen. Coming into turn 6 there, towards turn 7, 8. Way ahead in the lead.
That look like
There you go.
Keith
Abdul Qadir just did sector 2, a purple there so fast as he is taking the
maybe a
lead.
transponder issue because we missed him in sector 1.
Yep.
But very quick sector 2 from him. So it looks, we can see on track he is already pulling away. There's a slight gap between
Pulling
him.
away massively. I think on the timing screen you can see he's about already half a second ahead. Anyway, in second place is bike number 46. That is Keith Barrett. Yes, Keith Barrett, who had a massive start just now. Keith Barrett's in P2. Coming down the hill on to turn 12, the fastest corner in the circuit. It is still Abdul Qadir. Yep, there you go. Another purple for him, purple sector.
Yep.
Keith Barrett in P2. Haris Fadila. Tiwi Jin. Tiwi Jin's fourth. Wow.
Yeah, so I think Jean had a very strong start, but it is still Abdul Qadir in the front with Keith Parrott, both of them on the R1.
Not bad, Tiwi Jin on a Tolong Simpan bike. I don't know what bike it is, but it says
I
Machine Tolong Simpan.
I'm really interested to go down.
Okay, here we are on the front straight. I think Abdul Qadir is about to exit turn 15. Bike number 246 should take the front. There you
There
go.
you go, as you cross the line. It is
223.
Abdul Qadir in the lead.
Massive lead, I might add. 3.7. And yes, oh, it's not Tiwi Jin. Tiwi Jin's down to fifth.
Oh, it's Joey Teo. So we
Joey
have
Teo and Haris Fadila.
Joe. So another GP Master. So he is up in P4. So the quickest GP Pro rider is Muhammad Haris Fadila. He's in third.
He's really quick on his BMW S1000, clocking a 226. But again, Abdul Qadir, another purple. He is opening huge lead over Keith Barrett. It was 3.7 earlier.
Yeah, so almost
go.
a 4-second
Coming
gap.
out turn 4. See, he's coming into turn 5.
one
And
lap.
now we get a glimpse of Keith Barrett. That's race leader Abdul Qadir bin Mansour riding a Yamaha R1 to turn 5, leaned over into turn 6.
So far, no issues, no drama in the front.
No drama indeed. It is still Abdul Qadir leading. I think that's Keith Barrett with the battling with Haris Fadila for second and
Yeah,
third.
so the gap between second and third is, I think, less than 2 seconds.
It looks pretty close. And remember, it is a relatively long race. They have another 11 laps and a bit to go. So go ahead, guys. Up the hill they go. It is still bike number 246. Abdul Qadir bin Mansour in the lead. Keith Barrett and Haris Fadila fighting it out for P2. Coming down turn 8. Oh, wow. I'm just looking at the timing screen tracker and I was saying Abdul Qadir is now at turn 12 and the rest of them just came off on turn 11. He's really opening a huge lead.
Yeah, so he's looking very comfortable to start the race so far. But as Faisal mentioned, it's a very long race.
Very long race indeed. So they're about to only complete lap 2 of 12. Coming out. Abdul Qadir is now midway through the back straight with Keith Barrett and Haris Fadila. So weather still holding up. I'm hoping everything's all good. Timing screen is there, showing us that Keith Barrett still in P2 with Haris Fadila, but they are trading sector times. Yeah, there you go. As I was mentioning, they are close. Oh, just missed that. We saw, I think Haris Fadila caught up to. See, the gap is 0.4 of a second.
Yeah, that is a very quick sector 4 once again from Abdul Qadir. He's almost a second quicker than second and third.
He's already opened a 6-second
Yeah,
gap.
and I
it's only
think
lap 2.
and Joey, I think, has taken third. So Muhammad Haris Fadila has dropped back to P4.
Yeah, and
Tiwi Jin has also dropped
dropped
to
down 7.
P6. So we
Yes.
have Raja Nazim Iskandar.
There you go. On screen, back with the action. It is Abdul Qadir bin Mansour Massive lead. Oh, there is a battle. That's a battle for P2.
Yeah, I
That's
think
Keith Parrott and
you
Joey.
can see Joey coming right behind him. So Joey is also a very experienced rider here in Sepang. He also participated in the Malaysia Superbike Championship.
And Joey's a 10th faster on the last sector 1. Let's see what he can do in sector 2. Because he looks like closing up.
And both of them are from the same tuner, H&H Garage.
Again, another 10th gain by Joey in P3. So Joey closing up again to Keith Parrott. There you go. That is Joey and Keith Parrott heading towards turn 9.
And by Abdul Qadir, we look at his lap time, his last lap time, 2:18.1. So as quick as his qualifying time, I would say, for Abdul Qadir in the 2:18. So almost a second quicker than Joey. Joey's the second quickest rider out there with a 2:19.1.
That's massive because 280 and 219 and in third place 220. After that, they're all in their 23s and 22. So the top 3 guys are really flying.
Yeah, because we can see quite a significant gap now. I think almost 4 seconds from that separates third and fourth. So fourth would be Haris Fadila in the GP Pro. So he's now in a battle with Raja Nazim Iskandar in P5.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the sectors. The top guys are clocking low 21.9s. There you go, race leader about to take the start finish line again. Bam. There you go, another 218 from Abdul Qadir Manso.
It looks like he's in qualifying mode, actually not in race mode.
Not just in qualifying mode, he's in a race of his own.
Yeah.
He's got a gap of 8
And
seconds.
Joey has moved up, so he has gained another position. So Joey Teo moves up to P2. Keith Parrott falls behind to third, but we can see there's still the gap between them still half a second.
Yeah, half a second between them. But look at Abdul Qadir. He is flying. Another purple sector. Those of you who are wondering what I'm talking about, when we look at the timing screens, when it shows purple, that means it's the fastest sector of the circuit for the whole race. So he is really flying. There you go.
So it looks like he is leaving everyone behind.
Leaving everyone in the dust.
At the moment. For the GP Pro, we can see Raja Nazim has taken over the lead. So Haris Fadila, who had a great start,
Has dropped down.
Yeah, he's dropped down all the way to P5. So
for
Kiwi
Haifa.
Jin still in 6.
So in terms of the group category grouping, the top 3 are from Masters. Then the top next 4th and 5th are from Pro. And then next 3 riders are from the Masters.
It's surprising to see our only all-stars rider, Nasharuddin, is struggling a little. He's in 11 at the moment.
Yes. And his best lap was a 2:21, if I'm not wrong. So not as fast as we expect him to be. But again, Abdul Qadir opening a huge gap. Still in the clocking in the 31s for sector 2. That's few tenths faster than the next rider. We are viewing the back straight. That is turn 15. You look to your left, that little road there. That is the south paddock. And next to it is turn 14. There you go. I caught a glimpse, a little black dot. I think that is turn 14.
I think we can see Abdul Qadir riding solo there.
He's on his own.
Yeah. I wonder if throughout the second half of the race, since he has such a huge gap, almost 8 seconds, will he start to slow down towards the second half? That's what
Until someone tells him the checkered flag is he's going. Look, another record lap from him, a 2:18. Oh, that's the fastest
he's
lap.
going even quicker.
Even quicker, indeed.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure at the moment I would say, purple is his favorite color.
Purple is his favorite color. And he has opened a gap now, 10-second lead, and it's only been 4 laps.
Wow.
So every lap, Abdul Qadir has opened a 2-second gap to the second rider.
Yeah, I think Joey has also is trying to pull away from Keith in third as well. Their gap now 0.8 second. Oh, it seems like we lost Haris Fadila.
Haris Fadila? Oh,
He
yes.
has dropped all the way down.
He's dropped all the way in. So bike number 707.
Yeah, from the GP Pro, he had a strong start. He was battling for the
Yeah, we're getting the feed.
lead.
Our bike 707 overshot at turn 7, but he didn't crash. So he's back on track, but he's dropped down, all the way down,
Yeah,
Haris
he's
Fadila.
all the way. He's now at the back of the race in P14. So very unfortunate incident for Haris, but thankfully he's able to rejoin the race.
Yeah, I can see his sector times. He's back on to there a minute plus, so he really went off big time at turn 7 there. Turn 7 is double right-hander and it's got a huge runoff area of tarmac. Really safe for a bike to just go off and rejoin. Yep.
So we're back to looking at the live timing. And Abdul Qadir still showing purple, Faisal.
Again, he's still flying. Like I said, it was only 4 laps of the race and he already clocked a 10-second gap to the second rider. So
if he goes into the 2:17, he's actually quicker than his qualifying time.
Wow.
Earlier this morning.
Yeah, he was let me see.
Qualifying time was a 2:18.
2:18.5. So he's already quicker. He's already clocking 2:18.0. So he already went faster in his qualifying. That's amazing. So you're right. Ling, he was doing qualifying runs.
Then we still have 8 more laps to go. So very excellent performance so far. He's putting on a show. Abdul Qadir bin Mansour in the race lead from MZS Tune on the Yamaha R1.
Here we go. On the front straight again. Another a 2:17.5. He just blew it away. 2:17.542 from Abdul Qadir Mansour.
I think he's on a mission of his own.
He's doing personal best after personal best.
Yes, so he's putting on a show for the rest of us today. Joey still in second, and we have Keith in third. Muhammad Shukri has moved up.
Wow, the guy with the Kami Tak Ada Duit Racing.
Yeah, so
he started way down in 13.
Yeah, so a couple of changes to the GP Masters. We still have Raja Nazim Iskandar. He's still in the lead for the GP Pro.
Yes.
He's in 5th. Jin has dropped back 1 more position to 7th.
On screen there, leaned over, race leader. I believe that is bike number 246, Abdul Qadir Mansour.
He's just enjoying himself out there. And we are just here, to support him in words.
Yeah, and that's the battling Joey and Keith Barrett. It's still Keith Barrett keeping Keith Barrett after being passed by Joey has not been left behind.
Yeah, he still managed to stick right behind him. So the 2 teammates from H&H Garage having a fun battle out there with 7 laps to go.
7 laps to go, and they are clocking pretty decent time as well because they have both done the 2:19s. That's pretty fast, and that is faster than their qualifying.
So I would say the top 3 right now setting a very strong pace compared to the rest of the riders behind they're all in the 220s. 220s.
Yep, we see a gaggle of them. You see some of the riders are approaching turn 9 and race leader is about to come out turn 14. He's so far ahead.
Let's see if he goes even quicker. I mean, we are here just to, help make sure everyone's aware how quick he is on track. Abdul Qadir, he started from pole position and has led the race so far in the last 5 laps.
Yes, so Ling, you're saying there's 6 laps to go, half distance. He has got 12.5 second lead now. Or is it more than that? Let's see. Because second rider has yet to cross the start finish line. Joey, looking on screen, waiting for Joey to cross the start finish line. He should do it about now. 14 seconds.
Yeah, because every lap, he's almost lapping 2 seconds quicker than the guy in second. So.
To be fair, the rest of the guys, if you could just stay on the camera there, they're just crossing the start finish line. I would say the second group, because they're pretty bunched up right now. Bikes positions 5, 6, and 7. You can hear them in the background. They're just crossing the start finish line together.
Yeah, because as mentioned, their pace is almost similar. We're not going to look at the top 3.
Yeah, I think
they are way ahead, but if you look from
if the race director
P4,
could let us stay on camera here at turn 4, I can see the rest of the riders coming through.
Yeah,
should be a bigger group in the
from
position
P4
4,
all the way down, I would say to P9.
Yeah, let's give them some airtime.
They're not too far behind. So
this is the Kami Tak Ada Duit team, Ezra coming to it. That's P4. He's P4 and behind him.
So he's on the Honda CBR 1000. I think
there you go.
He's the only Honda rider
2, 5,
out
and
there.
6, 3 bikes running together. I think that's the Tiwi Jin and the rest.
Yeah, we have a couple.
Yep, I see a blue and yellow bike.
Nice to see a few battles there on track.
And TV Jin earlier we were talking about his best lap was pretty slow in qualifying, but it looks like he's up to pace. Towards turn 9, the riders coming in towards turn 9. Okay, so 6 laps to go for race leader and the rest.
Yep, we're halfway through the MSF SuperBike Merdeka Enduro's race. This is the first race of the day. We do have plenty of action coming up from the 2 wheels family and also the 4 wheels family. For now, you're tuning into the race between the All-Stars, GP Masters and GP Pro. Carly, our race leader from MZS Tune on the Yamaha R1, is Abdul Qadir bin Mansur. He has been excellent from the very start. Has opened up a 15-second gap.
It's huge. And we still have like 5 laps to go.
Oh, looks like we have a switch in position for
Keith
P2.
Parrott. Yes, Keith Parrott has passed. Hang on, what happened to Joey?
Yeah, Joey is actually falling down the timing screen. Joey,
He's yet to cross the start-finish line. Oh, bike
I
number
think
27.
both Joey and Raja Nazim Iskandar
Yeah.
both dropping down.
Apparently, we're getting an RSS feed. Bike number 27 has retired at turn 3.
Okay, so Raja Nazim Iskandar, he was leading the GP Pro category.
He was indeed.
And I'm not sure what happened to
Joey. Were they running together? We can't really see, but Joey also yet to cross the start-finish line.
Both of their names are now all the way down on the live timing.
So we have 3 bikes out. We've lost 707, Haris Fadila. We've lost Rajan Nazim Iskandar, bike number 27,
Yeah, I
and
think
also
we can see on
21619.
3. Bike number 27 retired at turn 3.
Yes, retired. And
So-
there's a battle. That's TV Jin, I believe. Bike number 7 and 24 running together. On screen there, coming into turn 5 and 6. Bike number 7, TV Jin with Tang
so
Shushen. Bike
now
number
we
24.
can see on screen. Huey Jin, we can definitely say is on a Suzuki.
Yes, blue and white.
No, so he has Tang Shushen, Stephen Tang behind him, and also I think Muhammad Fatin Raziman. So 2 GP Pro riders tailing him at the moment with 5 laps to go.
5 laps to go, but Abdul Qadir, man on a mission. Last lap at 2:18.
And speaking of Stephen Tang in 6, he's now actually the new leader for the GP Pro because we
Yes,
lost.
after Haris Fadila.
Yeah, because
DNF.
we lost Haris, we lost Raja
Raja
Nazim. So although Stephen is in 6, he's actually now our new leader for the GP Pro.
Okay, so Abdul Qadir just crossed the start-finish line. Just heard him cross the start-finish line, doing 2:19, so he's backed off a bit. Keith Parrott about to cross the start-finish line, who has regained P2 after we lost Joey Teo. There you go. Keith Parrott with Mohammad Shukri just behind him.
Yep.
If you look on screen,
So I
there's
think
Mohammad Shukri crossing the start-finish
we
line.
can see the gap. I think almost 6.5 second gap between second and third.
Yes.
So I think that will remain unless anything happens within the next 4 laps. Rusdi Aziz is in 4th, and I think Tiwi Jin has lost 2 positions there. He's dropped down to 7. We see Stephen Tang and both Fatin Raziman gaining 1 position. So not sure if there's a mistake there from Jin. But he's back down to 7.
Yeah, bike number 7 has lost a position. So, but we still have out of 14, 11 bikes on track with 5 laps to go. So just to touch on I received the entry list from our team. So looking at the grid, we should have an exciting race at 2 p.m. For example, I'm looking at the entry list for tuning production. Tuning production is a mix of cars. It's basically cars you see everywhere on the road, right? So yeah, we got Toyota Corollas, we got Toyota Vios, we got Honda Civics, we got Proton Satrias, we got even a Mazda RX-3, a classic car, and an old Toyota 86. They'll be racing in tuning production, and there will be 15 cars racing together with other cars. So it'll be 15 cars in one category. and there's several categories in the production group. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna. We will.
We'll be
no-
busy talking.
Yes, but don't worry. We will help you guys. Stay organized and stay on track of every class. And now we are keeping our eyes on the MSF SuperBike Merdeka Enduro race, the first one that we've had so far between the All Stars, GP Masters, and GP
your
Pro.
race leader is on screen there on his own. Bike number 246, Abdul Kadir, and another 219 his last lap. Where's his P2 rider? He has dropped them. Ling, what's the gap now?
Let's see. We're gonna try. Earlier on, it was 18.5 seconds,
Yes,
but
Keith Parrott, I
let's
see.
see if Keith crosses the line. What is the new gap? 19.1 seconds.
19.1 second after 9 laps.
With 3 laps to go,
Laps to go.
honestly, if Abdul Kadir
Keeps going on.
he goes slower by 2 seconds per lap, he will
Still
still
win.
win.
Massive gap. Man.
That's how much he can actually slow down.
Yeah, but I spoke to racers before. When they slow down, that's when they make mistakes.
Yes.
Because they're already in
very
the zone.
true.
That's so it's very dangerous.
Yes,
to slow
it's
down.
actually very difficult for them sometimes, especially when you don't have someone in front of you to kind of
Push
gauge.
you along,
Yes,
you will get, yeah.
because I've spoken to some riders, they actually don't like riding alone because they feel,
Yes,
they
I-
don't really know what's going on. They don't have
and
someone to
If
measure.
it's wet, they won't know. You'll be the first one to hit the wet patch, so they don't like being leading alone.
Yeah, so it's good to be in the race lead, of course, but sometimes in
Not
their
too much, not too
positions,
much.
they get pretty nervous, when they don't see anyone around them.
And you also see comical things happening. I've seen some races where the riders so far ahead, they lost count. Even at world level, right? Alex Espargaro.
Yes.
He thought he finished second. He was waving to the crowd.
My
and-
heart was broken
Yeah,
for him.
and he ended up finishing fourth. And it was his home race. He was so excited. He thought he finished second.
I think he got everyone confused, even the riders that were behind him.
Thought
that
the
were-
race was
Yeah,
over.
they were like, why did he stop? So, yeah, but mistakes happen sometimes.
Looks like actually
with
on track
so
there.
many
They're very
laps.
close.
I think that's Tiwi Jean.
Yeah, he's repassing for that position. He lost earlier, P9, I believe. Yep, Kiwi Jin and Fitri Imran. Yes.
So let's see. I think in the middle group we still have a few battles, but the two Yamaha R1 are leading the way. Abdul Kadir
you
and
go.
Keith Parrott. Abdul Kadir about to complete another lap.
Another 218. He has not gotten out at 218 bracket throughout the race since the last few laps.
Very, very strong pace, and he's put on an excellent show for us here to start off the MSF Superbike Merdeka Enduro final.
Yeah, and Keith Parrott, I think he's given up. The gap now is 2.7. So he's also comfortably in second because Shukri on the Esra Kami Tak Ada Duit Racing is a further 6 seconds behind.
Yep, so he's on the Honda CBR 1000. I think we should say a solid third. He's managed to move up throughout the race. So has Rusdi Aziz in fourth. Stephen Tang still the car leader for the GP Pro for H&H Garage. So he's on the Kawasaki.
Okay, earlier we lost 619, which was Joey Teo, because he had some transponders issues. He wasn't reading, but apparently now he has boxed, he has pitted, and has retired from the race.
All right, so that's a quick update for what happened to Joey because he was running very strong in second,
Yeah, he was.
battling Keith.
He started, I think, in fourth. He moved his way up, but things happened, and he's lost position.
Yep, so we are down to, we have a lap and a half to go.
A lap and a half, and I got a glimpse there. I think Abdul Kadir is already at turn 9, so
And Tiwi Jean has regained a position. He's moved up to 6, so
And-
he has
he's
passed Fatin
and
Raziman.
he's opened a huge gap as well, because they were quite close earlier in the race.
Yeah, I wonder if it was a mistake.
Yeah, 2 laps to go on screen. So Abdul Kadir is on lap number 10. We are looking still at Tiwi Jin on that. What was the bike called again? Tolong Simpan?
Tolong simpan. I think that's a key
Okay,
phrase
battle
from
there on track.
Suzuki. So
That's a battle there on track. Two riders coming out turn 6. I think it's further back.
I think that may be between Nur Lukman and
Yeah, No Lungman and Fitra Imran.
Fitri.
Oh, here comes race leader into turn 15.
Hopefully he doesn't forget. He has one more lap.
One more lap, yes. So
Hopefully
it says 2 laps to
he
go.
keeps count.
He's about to start the final lap. Comes out. Yeah, there's a little board where the flag marshal post is, but you can't really see it. It says last lap.
I've had riders that told me, because they're so focused on, the race and looking down. And there was incident, I think, last time in the Asian series, I think, where Aslan went another lap as well with Zakwan. Yeah, and I did ask him what happened, and he said his reasoning was that there was a back marker in front of him which blocked the checkered flag. So, I mean,
So him and Zakwan thought the race was still going on.
Zakwan continued because he saw Aslan continue. So.
What you do, I do too. Anyway, we are looking at the race leader. So Abdul Kadir, a huge 20.8 second lead.
Yes. So he's finally dropped into the 220.
Yeah, I think he's back talk. Say, okay, chill.
Yes. So I think he knows that the win is in the bag,
yes.
right now. He's in
turn 9. Turn 9, they're breaking turn 9.
Yes. He's only have a half a lap to go for Abdul Kadir, who started from pole, led all the way, showed an excellent performance of speed. He went even quicker than his qualifying lap time.
Massively quicker. Nearly a second quicker, actually.
Yep. So he is unfazed throughout this entire Merdeka Enduro race. So we are going to follow him as we come around to complete our very first race of the day. That is the Merdeka Enduro 12 laps for the All-Stars, GP Masters and GP Pro for the MSF Superbikes.
Yes. So we were talking about the 14 riders who started the race. This is an Enduro for them. So you can see, despite it being 12 laps, someone like Abdul Kadir was just bang, doing fast lap after fast lap. But you can see some riders also tailed off and maybe lost position. Okay, checkered flag is out. So Abdul Kadir has taken the checkered flag according to time screen. There you go. He has taken the checkered flag. Second rider, we are waiting for Keith Parrott, about to take the checkered flag. Coming out turn 15, bike number 46, a very iconic number. If you know your motorsports, you know number 46 belongs to some guy up in Italy.
So we have another Yamaha R1 taking P2, and right
P2.
behind him is Muhammad Shukri.
On the CBR.
On the CBR, he takes a very solid third.
He started back on the grid.
Yeah, because we lost three of the riders all ahead of him.
Yes. And then he made his move. He made his way up.
Yeah, so he has been very consistent and quietly moving up position. So, yes, congratulate.
And Tang Shushen takes the win for Pro class. Tang Shushen, so the Pro class.
Yep,
GP
so
Pro, we call it.
a top 5 for Stephen Tang. T. Jin finished in 6.
Race winner. Now he's cruising. Yeah, he definitely knows the race is over.
Yeah, almost a 22-second gap
22
to
seconds
win
after 12
the
laps.
race.
Yeah, waving to the crowd. Marshals, that's turn 6. There's no crowd here, but Marshals. A deserving win for Abdul Kadir Mansoor. Probably led the field. I think that's the biggest gap I've seen. Because if I call the last round, we had battles throughout. This is the biggest race win
Yeah, there was
in MSF Superbikes.
There was a tough battle for the All-Stars the last time around, but today for the Merdeka Endurance, Abdul Kadir deservingly takes victory here.
Here comes Muhammad
for
Lukman and
the
Alvinder Singh.
GP Masters.
I think Alvinder Singh, the last finisher. So that's the last finisher on track. All the riders should be heading back to the South Paddock. And deserving a win and finish for the riders. Thank you, Abdul Kadir Mansoor. Congratulations, Keith Parrott and Shukri.
Yep, and as mentioned, Stephen Tang takes the victory for the GP Pro class, followed by Muhammad Fatin Raziman in second for the GP Pro and Fitri Imran in third.
Yeah, coming up next, we have more action, of course. It's all-day action, as I mentioned earlier. We have two-wheel and four-wheel. Coming up next, we have the MSF Superbike, another round, another enduro race. This is the category
The
for
rookies,
GPX
yeah.
and Super Rookies.
I think we have a larger grid for that.
Huge. I can say it's 35 bikes. Okay, my maths is bad. 35 divided by 3. 12 rows of bikes on track. There'll be 12 rows of bikes on track. I think once the camera shows us on the grid, you can see for yourself what it means to have 35 bikes on track or 12 rows. And when they start, even though we're in a quiet studio, we can hear them in the background for sure.
Yep, but not to worry. Faisal and myself are here all day to keep you guys updated, to keep you guys on track, and yep, we will update you guys lap by lap, of course. So make sure to stay with us, follow us all day, because once we are done with the bikes, we do have the four wheels action. And now we're gonna go back to pit coverage by Alif and Zarin.
Yep, enjoy.
EXN presents. We're established in 2015, headquartered in Malaysia with US technology. We have been expanding to over 10 global markets and will expand for more. We keep on learning, emphasizing on self-improvement, and yet never stop to innovate and evolve. EXN presents. We're established in 2015, headquartered in Malaysia with US technology. We have been expanding to over 10 global markets and will expand for more. We keep on learning, emphasizing on self-improvement, and yet never stop to innovate and evolve. EXN presents. We're established in 2015, headquartered in Malaysia with US technology. We have been expanding to over 10 global markets and will expand for more. We keep on learning, emphasizing on self-improvement, and yet never stop to innovate and evolve.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to our special live coverage here on MSF Series Facebook page of the PROTON Merdeka Race Carnival 2022. My name is Hui Ling, and alongside me I have...
I'm Faisal Asri. So we are live coming from Sepang International Circuit. Proton has decided to join up with MSF to provide a carnival. So yesterday we had, I won't say party, but there was bouncy castles and water parks. But today is all on track action. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of bikes on track right now at turn 9.
Yep, it is a full day of racing here. We completed one race earlier on, the first Merdeka Enduro race for the MSF Superbike. And now we are about to start our second one for the GPX and Super Rookie. And this time around, it is a large grid.
Yeah, 35 bikes to be exact.
Yep,
12
35
rows.
bikes, 12 rows. A mix of riders that we've seen, a mix of names that a couple names that we've seen before, familiar to the MSF Superbike series. Starting from pole position will be bike number 546, Muhammad Abdullah bin Ibrahim. So his quickest lap time was a 2:25.1.
Yeah, and then we had, but he's riding a Yamaha R1, same as what we saw earlier.
Yep, so same as Abdul Qadir, but the lap time, of course, for the GPX and Super Rookie, not as quick as it was earlier for the GP Masters and the GP Pros.
Then we have Kartikesan. He also races in MSF Supermoto.
Yes, so
He's now
familiar
in
name
action
for both of us.
I just received the entry list. So Kartikesan riding for a BMW S1000.
Yeah, so we have a mix of bikes here for the GPX and Super Rookie as well. We have the Yamaha R1, we have the BMW S1000 RR. We also...
I see a Kawasaki.
We have the Kawasaki ZX-10R. We have someone on Aprilia. So Amir Muazim, he's on the Aprilia RSV4. We have the Honda CBR RR.
So we have bikes from Japan, from Italy, and from Germany.
Yeah, we have a couple Kawasaki, Suzuki's.
Yeah, and also from Japan, we have Yamahas. We have the Suzuki JSX-R. They are on the grid. I see the marshal waving away the green flag. Medical cars at the back. And it will be in 10-lap race for the races this time.
So 2 laps less than what the GP Masters and GP Pro did. But still, should be a very exciting one with a 35 rider
I see one
grid.
bike on the grid being pushed away.
Someone's... I think 2 riders off their bikes.
Yeah,
someone
hands
in the
up.
middle group and also one on the left.
I hope he's just in the wrong grid position and not because his bike has an issue.
Let's see, because there's one on the left that's also off his bike. So
it's an aborted start, I believe.
Yes, a slight delay there to the start. As you can see on the right, it is a very full paddock that we have here this weekend. It's a mix of bikes and cars. We also have lots of action in the back. So here we go.
Yeah, you can see the grid is full. That's probably one of the biggest grids I've seen.
Yeah, 30.
And they're all superbikes. I mean, we've seen bigger grids in Cup Briggs, but this is superbikes, and there's like 35 bikes on the grid.
35, and their lap time ranges from a 2:25 all the way to a 2:42. So a mix of pace and experience here for
Yes.
the MSF Superbike riders.
Yeah, because MSF Superbikes, unlike say international categories, we base them on their lap time bracket, not so much on the machinery, right? Okay, we now have a green flag from the flag marshal on the grid, and
All
also
right,
for the
and
front.
the red light should be on, and we are off to start
Yes,
the
the race
Merdeka
has started.
Enduro race for the GPX and Super Rookie. A 10 laps race.
All 35 bikes getting ready to go, and they are off onto turn 1.
So a clean start off the grid for all 35 riders. As they come around, we are going to see who will be in the lead. The top 9 riders on the grid are actually from the GPX.
GPX. And I know, Link, it's very hard for us to see what's happening because they're all bunched up. They are now coming on the timing screen. We can see they are going to be approaching turn 4 soon. If we are on camera looking at turn 4, there you go. 1-2 bikes into turn 4.
So a few close.
Very, very close. Look at the bunch behind
wheel
them.
battles in the front.
But it looks like the front 2 have pulled away, Link. 546, that's Kartik. Kartik on the 887 and Abdullah Ibrahim. Yeah, they have pulled away, but there you go. 35 motorbikes on track from MSF Superbikes into turn 7 and 8.
So it's a mix of a GPX and Super Rookie riders.
Exiting turn 7 and 8. Looks like is that an overtaking pass into turn 9? Not close enough. Very, very close. We should see some overtaking here as well. There you go.
Yeah, usually
lot
we
of action.
should have a lot of action in the first couple of laps.
They're so bunched up, there will be plenty of action, plenty of overtaking and jostling for positions.
Yep, everyone just trying to get into the rhythm here on the opening lap of the Merdeka Enduro's race. As mentioned, it is a 10-lap
10-lap
race.
race. And let's see what kind of lap times they're clocking. They just crossed the sector 3 time, and I think Jihadi Abdul Latif on bike 282, a purple there, so that's the fastest sector 3 from Jihadi. There you go. They are exiting out of the turn 14 on the back straight. 4 bikes with 3 bikes. Top 3 is running quite close together. Ooh.
So coming into turn 15, they are getting close, but we are going to allow them to cross the finish line as we look at the current standings after lap 1.
It is Kartik in the lead with Jihadi in P2. So Pullman has dropped. Abdullah Ibrahim
To
has dropped to
P4.
P4. Wow.
So not the best start there from Muhammad Abdullah. Current race leader is Kartik Hasan, bike number 887. And close behind him, I think we have 2 riders, Jihadi and Burhanuddin.
Omazuki. So it's a BMW leading another BMW with another BMW in 3rd place. It's 3 BMW S1000s RR in top 3.
Yeah, because only half a second separating the top 3 at the moment. Muhammad Abdullah is 1.8 seconds behind. So as you can see, the front 3
They're
all
together.
bunched up.
Yeah, I can put the proverbial blanket over them. Leaning into turn 5. First, second, third, Kartik, Jihadi, and Burhanuddin Omar. First, second, third, all 3 of them riding BMW's S1000 RR.
A very different front group that we had compared to our previous race.
Yes, we race, there was no front group, there was just one man.
Yeah, so this is a lot more heated to start off with 3 BMW S1000 RR going head-to-head here in the Merdeka Endurance.
Yes, into turn 9. Very defensive there from Kartik into turn 9. He covers the inside, not allowing Jihadi to make any move on him. But in 4th place, so Abdullah Ibrahim Pullman has, well, it looks like he's closing them up because I'm looking at the screens and he did the fastest sector 1 among the 4 top riders. So he has closed up.
Yeah, so it looks like he's trying to pick his pace back up after a slow start. And he definitely still has time to catch up to the front
group. He's got
group.
about 8 laps and a bit to catch up on the front group. And we don't know. I mean, just like watching some races when they're bunched up, we don't know who's going to end up winning.
Yep, and at the moment, looking in the live timing, the top 10 riders are all from the GPX.
GPX category. And look at the top 4. It's like a drag race on the back straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're jostling for position.
We still see Kartikeyan holding on to the lead, but coming into turn 15, let's see if
Jihadi
Muhammad
on the
Abdullah
inside.
makes a move.
Is that Jihadi or Muhammad Abdullah?
I think
Oh, but he
Muhammad
goes wide.
Abdullah
He goes
coming in from
wide.
the back. Oh.
He goes really wide on the exit, and it's 3 abreast exiting turn 15. So who crossed start finish line first?
I think it is still Kartikeyan.
Burhanuddin, who's recovered. He's moved up to P2. It's Jihadi indeed. Jihadi tried that move and it failed miserably, so he's dropped to P4 from P2.
So nice inside move there from Muhammad Abdullah to regain one position. But as we can see, it is still a 4-way battle for the lead here in the GPX.
Yeah, and top 10 of the actual race is the GPX. In first place for the rookies is TZ Zuan with Muhammad Arif and Ikwan Ibrahim, bikes number 883, 95 and 190, first, second, third.
Yep, so they are in a battle of their own as well for the super rookie riders.
Yeah, but the battle for the lead is still ongoing. So Kartikeyan still defending. Well, he's trying to pull away from Burhanuddin Omazuki, who had a bad start. That was the pole man with Abdullah Ibrahim in P3 now. Jihadi's dropped bit, but he's got a clear track, so he should be able to close up the gap.
Yep, so this time around we have more action here for the GPX in the MSF Superbike.
Definitely more action. Look at them going into the double right-hander turn 7 and 8. Burhanuddin shadowing Kartikeyan towards turn 9 against Kartik. I noticed at turn 9 he takes the middle of the track, covers very well.
Yeah, I think he can definitely hear. Oh, I think he lost
Oh,
a position there. It looks like Kartikeyan has dropped
maybe
to
he was
P2.
too defensive into turn 9.
I think he left the door open there
Yeah.
for Burhanuddin to take the race lead. But we're going to see as they come around turn 15, because that seems to be a tricky turn.
Yeah.
For all of the riders, we
They're
still
very
can't
ginger,
tell.
Very ginger.
Yeah, we still can't tell, if they prefer going the inside or the outside. So
Oh, very close there. At turn 9, can't see who it was, but there was a position switch at turn 9. We are still looking into turn 9. Next up, we should be seeing the leaders are now on the back straight towards turn 15. Oh, 887
yep, someone is pulling away in the front, but Kartikeyan,
has dropped
let's
back.
see if you can outbreak. No, not close enough.
Different lines are they taking. Oh, but Kartikeyan is very close on the leader. Or different lines on the exit though.
Yeah, that's what I told you. Turn 15,
So tricky.
It looks like they just spread out and then they'll bunch up
it's
again.
still Kartikeyan in the lead. From Jihadi. Jihadi had a bad exit. Jihadi suffers at turn 15. Earlier we saw he lost position. Now
He tends to go wide, I think, as you can see.
Can't seem to find his ideal entry point. So it's Kartik from Jihadi, from Burhanuddin and Abdullah Ibrahim.
Yep, so it's still 4 riders in the front.
And there's a whole bunch of riders in the back.
Yeah, and everyone's on different racing line going to the
Well,
front straight. That's what I
I
realized.
think we must take note. So these are super rookies. So they're probably new to racing. And
Yeah.
Sepang being 15 meters wide, that does allow you, well, I would say, places where you can take. Oh, what's this happening in front? Again, a change on the lead. Jihadi very close to Kartikeyan, I see there.
Yeah, we're gonna see if they settle in now. We're 3 laps in. So far, still a lot of trading places and positions in the front.
I think settling in doesn't come into their vocab. The way they are riding right now.
Yeah, definitely. I think Faisal, you mentioned with the GPX and Super Rookie, their lack of experience, we can definitely tell on the way they ride and the way they take their racing
their braking
lines here.
I see another overtaking maneuver going to be happening at turn 9. Yes, that green bike has dropped back. So I think Jihadi has retaken the lead, or is it somebody else?
Yeah. I wonder if Muhammad Abdullah, he's in 4th. I wonder if he's just sitting there and just waiting. They're just going to shadow them.
Being safe.
Yes, being safe.
And still within shouting distance, because 1st to 4th is only separated by 0.7.
Yeah. So I wonder that would be his strategy,
Maybe.
to kind of shadow the 3 guys, because they're a little messy here.
Yeah, they're still dicing for position.
Yeah.
And even on our timing screen, they are running as one bubble. So you can't really tell who's actually in the lead.
Yeah. So let's see by the end of the race who has the better strategy in the end to pull out a victory here for the GPX.
Oh, I think this time Jihadi has got a massive, but he's got to be careful at turn 1 because at turn
See,
15, yeah?
Looks like he's gonna go on the outside.
This time round, much nicer. He doesn't go too far wide, but
Trying to keep it tight.
keep it tight. But yeah, there you go. Kartik is not as close as he was in the previous lap. So it's still Jihadi in the lead from Kartik with Abdullah Ibrahim, and Abdullah Ibrahim also moved up. He's up to P3.
So best lap time for Jihadi in the last lap, a 2:24.6, gives him the race lead here for the GPX, followed by Kartikesan, Muhammad Abdullah, and Burhardin Omar. So that's still your top 4.
And I see a change in position for the leaders of GP Rookie, sorry. Latifi has taken P2 from TZ Juan.
Yeah, so now the race leader for the Super Rookie is Muhammad Ikwan
Yeah,
for
from Sotos Mosa
Racing.
Racing.
So he's on the Honda CBR. Oh, there's slight gap now between Jihadi and the rest of the top 4.
And we can see why, because in Sector 1, Jihadi did a 29.76, whereas Kartik did a 30.1, so 0.5 was second there.
So it looks like he finally found his rhythm, and he's found his pace as well here in lap 4.
So Kartik is not careful, he'll be under attack from Abdullah Ibrahim soon, because Abdullah Ibrahim previous lap was faster in Sector 1 and 2 than Kartik. There you go. Look, I can see how close Abdullah Ibrahim is to Kartik going up towards turn 10. The rest of the group is coming behind them. This is a view from the turn 9, I believe. Yes, turn 9.
Yeah, because I think for Muhammad Abdullah, now that he can see Jihadi pulling away, so if he wants the race win, he has to pass Kartikesan
He
soon.
doesn't want to be dicing too much and allowing Jihadi to pull away.
He can't. The strategy of holding back and waiting doesn't work now anymore.
Maybe not in a 10-lap race.
Yeah, so looks like Jihadi has put on the pressure, pulling away in the front. So Muhammad Abdullah, if he wants to be part of the battle for the win, he has to probably make his move soon to not allow the gap
so it is
to open
Jihadi
too far.
into turn
Here
15.
we go.
It was really, really wide at turn 15.
Here we go.
Look how close there's Kartik, right, on the green bike behind him.
Yeah, I noticed that Kartik knows that Jihadi likes to go on the outside. So Kartikesan
and Kartik has retaken the
takes
lead
the inside.
from Jihadi. So Jihadi had a decent lead but lost it.
Looks like Jihadi has lost 2 positions.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
No, Jihadi, yes.
But on the straight, I think I also saw Muhammad Abdullah pass him as well. So we're going to see if we can change the camera view to take a look at the top 4. Here we go. So we see Kartikesan and Muhammad Abdullah. So he has moved up to second. Jihadi has dropped his pace. But if they stay close with this gap, on the last lap, turn 15, it will be very interesting. Yeah. Here we go. Abdullah making a move. They break really, really late there to go on the inside of Kartikesan to take the lead. I think Jihadi trying to see if he can also regain second. I think he does. So Kartikesan drops to third. So it's now a 3-way battle. They've, as Faisal mentioned, they've dropped Burhanuddin. He's still inside, but he's almost a second behind the top 3.
Towards turn 15.
As mentioned here with their experience, their racing lines are very interesting.
Interesting. And it's 3 BMWs versus 1 Yamaha, Ling.
So here we go, Jihadi once again on the outside.
Very, very wide. Very wide.
And Karthika-san, let's see if he takes advantage of that.
Nope, Jihadi stays ahead on across the start-finish line, but Karthik still in P2 is Abdullah. But Burhanuddin closed back the gap. He's now under 1 second to the race leader.
Yeah, I think the trading in positions in the front has allowed him to, catch up to the top three. But looking at the gap when they cross the finish line, Faisal, as I mentioned, it may be a, photo finish.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. A photo finish in the MSF Enduro GPX and Super Rookie. So MSF Superbike, 4 laps to go. Race leader still Jihadi from the battling Karthika-san.
Yep, we are in the second half of the race.
They are battling indeed, Ling. Look at that, into turn 4.
Jihadi now defending, closing. He has to close the door to not allow Abdullah or Karthika-san to make any moves.
Any move, yes. And he's got 3 laps and a bit to do it. 1, 2 turns, exiting turn 6.
I noticed that Abdullah also likes to brake a little later, which may be an advantage for him going to some of the quicker corners here in Sepang. As you can see,
Into turn 9, that'll be a braking move from Jihadi and Abdullah. Yes, there was a pass there. They make it. Very, very right.
Very Jihadi on taking very defensive lines here.
And the top 4 guys are so far ahead. The next rider is 14 seconds behind them in P5. Well done, the top 4 guys.
Very strong pace set from them earlier on. They've got on to a great start, and it's a good battle that we have on our hands at the moment for the victory here for the GPX. They come around as they head towards our favorite turn to look
Turn
at.
50. Well, it's not favored for any particular reason, but it does offer a lot of action. Because it is a, overtaking spot before the start finish line.
So here we go. I think Karthika-san trying to go on the inside, trying to
Jihadi.
outbrake Abdullah, but
Very, very wide there. Oh, again, very wide the exit. Pulls back in. Let's see who takes the start finish line. Still Jihadi.
Jihadi,
Karthik,
I think it's
from Abdullah.
side by side for Karthika-san and Abdullah.
Drag race on the front straight. They've dropped the next rider to a tune of 13 seconds. Or is it 14 seconds by now? They're so far ahead because their lap time is in the 223s, whereas the person in 5th, which is Junaidi, he's in the 225s. Sorry, 226.
Yep, and the leader for the Super Rookie, I think just about to cross the line in P11. That will be Muhammad Iqwan.
How close are they? Look at that. TZ Chuan and Azrael, their gap is 0.4. Sorry, that's Hazli and Muhammad Azman, 0.4 seconds. They're very close to the riders in front of them.
Is
Race leader.
Karthika-san back in the lead?
Looks like it. Green bike, Karthika-san. He
Yeah.
passed Jihadi unsighted into turn 4.
Abdullah has dropped to 3rd, so still trading positions back and forth between the top 3.
Fastest race lap so far. Jihadi Abdul Latif, 2:23.945. Okay, going to turn 9. We have 2 laps plus to go. Whoa!
Oh,
Two of them went off.
I think that's Jihadi
Yeah,
that
they
went
both
off.
tried to make a move and 2 of them went off. So Jihadi nearly touched the gravel and the grass.
I think Karthika-san managed to save it. He rejoined in the front, so he
Oh,
should
dear.
still be running in the front.
So now that's allowed Abdullah and Burhanuddin to
They-
move ahead.
I think they probably tried to outbreak each other and
Turn 9, yeah.
the
so
strategy did not
not work.
work.
2 laps to
And
go.
let's see who will be in the front as they come out of turn 14. I think that is Muhammad Abdullah. Karthika-san managed to save it. He's still in 2nd. Burhanuddin in 3rd. And
Jihadi is a
Jihadi's
biggest
still
loser,
there.
yeah?
Yeah.
So yellow bike should be Abdullah Ibrahim, very close on the exit.
So thankfully for Kartik-san, he managed to
So
save it.
yes, it's Abdullah who taken the lead from Kartik-san, and Burhanuddin, yes, Jihadi has dropped. Jihadi, he's lost 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, but he can still see the leaders ahead of him.
2 laps
So
to go.
let's see, if he can pull out something to maybe get a podium finish here today for the GPX.
Behind them, battle for 6. There you go, Junaidi versus Teku Irfan. Position change there.
And then we're going to see Muhammad Ikwan, the race leader for the Super Rookie, cross the line, followed by Tizujen. So here we go. We have inside here Muhammad Abdullah, the current race leader, bike number 546. He's trying to pull away now.
So yeah, Jihadi has dropped further there, but Burhanuddin is now hounding Kartik-san for P2. Look at that, how close they are coming out turn 6. That's Kartik-san from Burhanuddin. And I think I saw a glimpse of passing move into turn 7. Yep, on the inside. Oh! That's Kartik-san and Burhanuddin.
Very clean move there from
But
Burhanuddin.
there'll be a fight back into turn 9. Into turn 9. Yes, yes. Looks like the green bike has dropped back.
Yep,
What
so
a fight.
perfect timing for Burhanuddin. He was sitting in 4 for quite a long,
Quite a long time. Yes,
time.
indeed. Yes, indeed. Watching brief.
Yeah,
but
so the mistake from Jihadi and Kartik-san has allowed him to be back in the battle for a podium finish here in the GPX.
go up to 9. That is still the rest of the field. I
Yep,
think we have yet to lose any riders. They're all still on track. Let me double check on the timing screen. Yes, only we lost bike number 230, Ami Muazzam and Hafiz Jafar of the 35 starters, but everybody else is still on track.
So race leader coming around turn 15.
He looks pretty comfortable in the lead. Is he? You think? Will Kartik make a gung-ho move on the last lap?
I wouldn't count Burhanuddin out as well. The gap is still...
Oh, it's Jihadi in P2. Hang on.
Hmm?
Is that right?
Okay, I think we have to check the set. But on timing, it shows that our race leader is still Muhammad Abdullah. Followed by, in second, will be Jihadi, Kartik-san, and Burhanuddin.
So there you go on the back straight. On the front straight. And in 5, 6, and 7 is Junaidi, Yulina, and Tengku Irfan. They're about 20 seconds behind the race leader.
Yep, the leaders are on the last lap.
Yeah, turn 4, the race leader.
So it looks like now he's on his own.
Yeah.
It's a
Because
very significant gap.
because of the battling guys behind him, Kartik and Jihadi battling it out, has allowed Abdullah Ibrahim to get away.
Yeah, so not sure if there was an incident that we missed, but Abdullah, perfect time, perfect position. Currently in the race lead with quite a comfortable gap.
T. Jishuan in number 833 from rookies has dropped back to P3 with ding-dong battle between him and Azman, yeah? Second, third. Okay,
Yeah.
here they come up to turn 9, race leader. It is Muhammad Abdullah Ibrahim.
Yeah, I think for the first time, this is the largest gap that we've seen throughout the race
For the race lead.
Yeah.
But look at Ling, look at his lap time. He clocked at 2:22.935.
So he has picked the right time to pick up his pace.
Yeah.
But we're going to keep a close eye on second and third.
Second
The
and
two last podium places.
Yep.
Let's see who it will go to, because it's a three-way battle now between Jihadi, Kartik-san, and Burhanuddin.
Yeah, Abdullah Ibrahim about to exit turn 14 on the back straight. Behind him, at action behind him is Jihadi versus Kartik-san. They look very close to each other. Looks like they're drafting each other as well. There'll be a slingshot between the either two of them. And they are alongside into turn 15. Who blinks first? Jihadi very, very late on the brakes. Is he going to go wide? He does go wide. He goes wide. Does he lose the podium? Oh, hang on. It's a drag race on the start-finish line.
And Muhammad Abdullah has already taken the checkered flag for victory here in the GPX. Looks like in second,
Is Jihadi.
that will go to Jihadi, although, he's been going wide every time he turns 15. Burhanuddin picks up the third podium position, and Kartik Hasan, unfortunately, has to
loses
settle
out,
for
yeah.
fourth.
So Kartik, he saw him leading the race, but I think that overtaking that he tried, or the other rider tried, turn 9 probably unsettled him and that him lost the pace.
Yeah, we saw whatever we could see on camera. There were a couple of mistakes there from the top
for
guys.
rookies. Oh, it is Muhammad Ikhwan who is from the Sosos Mosa Racing taking the win in the rookies. Second is Azman.
And
Tizi
Zhuan finish in third for the Super Rookie.
So we do wait for the rest of the finishers, cross-start finish line. That's the 10-lap race. On the checkered flag coming out. Riders crisscrossing there, taking the checkered flag.
A lot of close checkered flag finishes we can see here.
Very, very close, especially for the rookies. It's a pretty long race, as I mentioned, 10 laps for them.
A good experience for these riders here in the MSF Superbike. And a lot more exciting battles I think we had for the GPX compared to
Well,
the GP1.
35 bikes were bound to give us plenty of action.
Yep, and Muhammad Abdullah has managed to hold on to victory here in the Merdeka Enduro 10 laps race.
Yeah, so as you can see on track, it's still dry. It's still not raining yet, thank God. So hopefully we're going to come back for more action. Are we going to go to another feed in the paddock? Yeah, it'll be pit coverage with Zarin and Alif.
Yep, so don't go anywhere and we'll be back for more.
Okay Zarin, selesai dah race MSF Superbike kategori Star, GP Pro dengan GP Master. So next one kita ada
X dan juga Rookie. Ini ada kategori-kategori yang mungkin tak laju, tapi persaingan diorang sangat tense lah. So sebelum kita menuju ke MSF Superbike, tengok dulu kita berada di North Paddock, di main paddock. Ini adalah sebahagian daripada 152 kereta yang bertanding dalam MSF Super Turismo untuk mereka endurance ni. Boleh tengoklah macam-macam kereta. Kita ada PROTON Saga, kita ada Suzuki Swift, kita ada Honda EK, 152 buah kereta pelbagai jenis. So Alif, kita tadi kita diberitahu tadi ada satu kategori yang telah memperbarui catatan masa pada 25 kategori Super Series Limited. Patut tak patut kita tunjuk kereta mana?
rasa the fastest time. Untuk you guys yang wondering kereta mana, Modern Auto Garage number 362, driver dia Boy Wong. Catatan masa 2 minit 25 saat Zarin. Front wheel drive
VTEC NAK20X. Kenapa kata X? Kereta ini dibenarkan sampai 2cc lah. So terpantaslah sekarang ni untuk kategori Super Series Limited. So sekarang ni nanti kita minta untuk kategori Saga Cup. Saga Cup ni kebanyakannya ada. So dia memang support MSF lah. Yang ada pada 2015 tentu tak ada kategori Saga Cup. 2016 kita perkenalkan Saga Cup dan memang dahsyatlah support daripada tim pada sahabat-sahabat daripada negeri Johor. Terima kasih banyak-banyak. Tengok.
Mari kita depan tim antara tim yang legend untuk kategori Saga Cup ni. Sing Motor daripada Johor. Kalau kita nampak Saga merah selalunya kita tahu tu daripada Sing Motorsports. So untuk kategori semua kategori tu ada Sing Motorsport kan?
Sing Motorsport ni boleh semua kategori dah. Dan sekarang ni pula diorang pula sedang cuba menjadi juara, terutamanya untuk touch and wheel turut-turut. So kita tengok anda kata pusingan dia dah happy lah kot untuk jadi champion Saga Cup Pro.
Bukan takat Saga Cup Pro, Saga Cup Intermediate pun tak salahnya thrown by team Seng Motorsport juga. So Seng Motorsport adalah tim yang paling besar kat MSF ni ya Zarin. So depan kita ni ada kategori Ultimate 1600, Special K, Ultimate Touring. Ni antara kita punya champion juga ni.
Kereta nombor 452. Dipandu oleh Mirza Mirza Syami. So dia sekarang tengah kategori Ultimate Touring. Nampak gaya dia tadi cuba macam dicabar tadi oleh kereta DC5 color kuning. Maaf saya lupa nombor kereta tu. Masing-masing macam masa sama 2 minit 30. So saya rasa akan berlaku fight yang besar lah untuk kategori Ultimate Touring ni nanti. Jom kita jalan lagi. Antara tim yang banyak menyertai, orang kata banyak menghantar kereta lah untuk menyertai MSF Super Turismo ni adalah di pit nombor berapa ni? Millennium Motorsport Asia, pit 21. Boleh tengok banyak kereta yang dihantar. Walaupun di sebalik kita baru berakhir pandemik ni, banyaknya customer Millennium Motorsport masih lagi terus bersemangat untuk berlumba dalam MSF Super Turismo.
So kita nampak daripada Millennium Motorsport Asia ada macam-macam kereta. Evo, ada Saga, ada EG. Ni pun antara tim yang terbesar and dah daripada dulu lagi pada zaman SNF dah race dengan kita kan Zarin. And then ni antara tim yang paling baru dan a lot of controversy ya Zarin. Memang antara kita yang power dengan of the top drivers kat dalam negara.
So tadi kita tengok tadi kereta 36 Boy Wong dah catat masa 2.25. Saya tak pasti, maaf sama ada nombor 843 atau 643 turut mencatatkan masa 2 minit 26. So ini kan ketika perlumbaan nanti berlaku akan berlaku persaingan yang sangat hebat lah. Yang mencatatkan masa 2 minit 23 ni driver salah seorangnya adalah Kefi Osman. So dia memang rival terkuat lah dengan Boy Wong ni. So kita menjadikan ada satu pertempuran yang sangat hebat. Tadi kita kata dia kereta ada yang fight dengan Okey, now kereta nombor 806 yang dipandu oleh
Fahrizal. Betul tak? Fahrizal kan? Okey, so tim ni memang kita tahu antara tim yang top untuk kategori Street 2000. Betul Zarin? So kita apa?
Sorry, kita namakan sebagai Ultimate Touring NA. Nama baru dia. So hari tu dia buat catatan masa agak mengejutkan jugalah untuk GT86 2 minit 31. So satu catatan masa yang hebat lah. Ada kata dia tercampur dalam kereta Ultimate Touring yang ada VTEC sahaja. Pun pucat lesi juga VTEC tu.
So as we know, kereta apa yang kita tahu is engine 86 ni semua standard tau Zarin. But the key to all these 86, the rear wheel drive and the chassis and the flat 4 engine, very low center of gravity that gives them very high cornering speed lah. So kat sini pula depan kita ada Polza Estrada Racing Team. Kita ada Sharina yang bawa Saga. Kita ada Fadlan yang bawa Starlet ni. Oh korang tengok kita ada post last week. Saga Starlet ni from the back dia dapat potong berapa biji kita? 9 biji.
Lebih 9 lah.
Lebih 9 biji daripada turn 15 sampai turn 1. Memang laju.
So sekarang ni depan mata kita ni pula adalah depan mata kita sekarang ni ada pasukan daripada ski driving. So dia orang ni diketuai oleh antara seorang living legend lah yang pakai baju merah putih ni, Kenny Lee. Dia bawa ramai sangat tim. So dia orang ni kebanyakan masuk dalam kategori standard production. Juga Kenny Lee juga yang pakai baju merah putih ni, dia tengah lead championship untuk Super 300. Nak belajar drive laju, boleh jumpa abang ni.
Antara racing development school yang tengah membangun sekarang. Kita ada saga-saga hijau daripada Meru Speed.
Daripada Kelang.
Daripada Kelang, geng-geng Kelang ni semua color hijau. Kita orang ada Saga, Jazz, mostly Saga. So ni kita akan bagi very tight competition lah to all the other competitors. Untuk
pengetahuan Alif, awak sebut Jazz kan? Driver dia memang nama Jazz tapi bukan Jazz, nama Jazz. So dia ada dalam ni lah.
Okay, so ni kereta yang agak unik ni Zarin. Mazda RX-3 tapi bukan enjin rotary. It doesn't go brap. Tapi enjin ni boleh rev sampai 8,000 lebih RPM. Enjin 4AGE black top 20 valve. So, dia bukan rotary lagi, dah piston engine. And now kita ada another 86 daripada Syed Rizal, number 46, and kita ada FD number 29 daripada 22 Pro Shop. Antara fighter juga untuk kategori Ultimate Touring ni ya Zarin. And also now kita ada geng-geng Toyota daripada JV Autoloop. JV Autoloop ni driver dia salah seorang Farid Haruman
Farid Haruman dan juga Faiz Sulaiman. So kereta nombor 991 ni dia merupakan rival untuk kereta 232 tadi, Kanili tadi. So dia akan habisan nafikan sedikit kemarahan kereta nombor 232. Apakah mereka berjaya? Tadi tengok catatan masa tadi memang pantaslah 2 minit 35. Tetapi kekuatan Kanili ni adalah konsistensi dan enjin dia memang tahan lah. So adakah mereka berjaya menghalang kemarahan 232? Sama-sama kita tengok macam mana.
Okay Zarin, we can see now that all the SuperBikes are on the grid, tengah standby untuk start race. Kita akan tengoklah starting soon. All the grid girls tengah payung, tengah tunggu dekat situ. Sementara all the races are ready. So sebentar lagi kita akan mula di Enduro race untuk Superbike kategori GPX dan Rookie. So kita kat sini, kita kat depan pit Auto House Motorsport daripada Johor juga, Saga biru dan juga Saga taxi. Ni banyak ni suka tengok Saga taxi ni. Okay. Depan kita adalah tim Races. Livery baru Zarin kali ni. Honda EF ni cantik. Kalau hijau dengan kuning. Hijau kuning, bukan Kedah hijau kuning.
Patutnya Kedah kan. Tapi ni geng-geng Selatan pakai hijau kuning kan. Tak apalah, boleh lah. Pulun Kedah pulun lah. Okey, lagi satu yang rare, AE86. Kita jarang jumpa AE86 race sekarang ni, dan kita jumpa AE86. Diorang terlibat dalam kategori sub kategori rear wheel drive 1600. Dan kita dah hampir sampai penghujung pit. Masing-masing tengah sejukkan enjin sebelum permulaan sebenar bermula. Baik, kita mungkin nak tamat dah live ni. Apa ni orang kata, video ni. Jangan lupa datang ke Lintas Sepang hari ni. Race bermula untuk kereta bila-bila masa sahaja. Akan tamat perlombaan race pada pukul 9 malam lebih kurang. Jadi datang ke Sepang, tiket murah saja RM25 seorang. Parking free, kanak-kanak bawah 12 tahun adalah percuma. So datang, jangan tak datang. So boleh tengok sekarang ni crowd dekat grandstand dah mula build up. Dah mula dah sampai. Boleh tengok dekat paddock pun dah mula ramai. So rugilah kalau tak siapa datang di Malaysia Speed Festival Super Turismo edisi khas PROTON MSF Carnival 2022. So Alif, ada apa nak cakap lagi?
Kita akan sambung dengan live stream. Dah lama tak buat live stream ni Zarin. Now we are back. Finally, tapi kita punya live stream konsep lain sikit this time round. But hopefully you guys at home boleh join kita. Daripada tak ada live stream, you guys kena tengok dekat, stay updated on our page. Now kita boleh tengok live daripada rumah.
Janji ada lah kan? Bukan janji datang, kita cuba buat yang terbaik. Yang mana yang kat jauh, dekat Penang ke, dekat Perlis ke. Kita cuba bagi yang terbaik.
Okay, warm up lah, dah mula. Woo! And off they go to turn 1. Okay guys, back to the studio. Thank you.
Jumpa kejap lagi.
Kita jumpa kejap lagi.
Back to live action. As you can see, cars are on track at turn 9. Their headlights are on. If probably we can zoom in closely, probably some of them have their wipers on because I've been told rain has fallen, Ling.
Yup, look at the change in weather in the last 2 hours. I mean, it's gloomy and grey on screen, but we can tell you it's only 3:18 in the afternoon.
Indeed, 380. Yeah, I see reflection on track. Confirmation, we do have rain on the ground.
Yup, so that is our live feed that you're seeing right now. The conditions here at Sepang International Circuit for the PROTON Merdeka Race Carnival 2022. this is our first four wheels race.
Yes,
right,
first
Faisal,
four-wheel race.
today?
So it is a mix. We call it the MSF Production Series. So there is several categories in the MSF Production Series. We have 45 cars. That's 45 cars on the grid, 2x2 lining up. So we have the what we call the Super Production Group category. We have 11 cars in that. We have the Tuner Production, 15 cars. Then we have the Special K, 7 cars. And finally, we have the Standard Production, 12 cars. So there you go. The safety car is in the lead. They will be lining up 2x2 as they do if they went to school. Obviously, some of them are weaving. I really don't know what they're trying to do because it's not going to warm up their tires.
Yeah, I was going to say they're trying to keep their tires warm, but maybe
no, guys,
not
let's go
good.
straight. So 2x2, that safety car will switch off its headlights.
There's one car with only one headlight on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe
The car, the
it
third
blacked
row,
out.
I
Yeah,
think.
exactly. That third row car. So I believe that is a tuner production car. So the safety car has gone into the pit. So the race leader, the starting leader, is Zahid Latif in a Key Garage Special K. That's little Kanchil there. In the lead with Afiq Zulkifli alongside him. We wait. You can see as they're coming out turn 15, there's still cars coming into turn 15. So that's 45 cars for you.
Yeah, we can see the marshals waving the red and yellow flag. So of
Yeah,
course,
and green flag is yet to go. It's not yet green. And it's green now. And the last car's not even come out on turn 15.
yeah,
and the race is on.
Here we go. Looks like the race has started for the MSF Production
And-
Series.
Okay, we just missed that. They were approaching turn 15.
And
turn
look
1,
at
sorry.
how wet it is on track at the moment. As you can see, the water,
The spray,
the
yes,
sprays
the
coming.
spray. And I think just now we had a camera at turn 1, but we just lost it. So anyway.
So the weather has turned on us here
yeah.
in
I think
Sepang.
what, half an hour ago we had the motorbike race and it was totally dry.
Exactly. So short break, and yeah, we are back in different conditions and with the four wheels
Ooh, it is pouring.
drivers.
That's our camera at the tower on top of the Perdana Suite, facing turn 4, 5, and 6. I don't know where the cars are right now. Yes, I can see one car coming out at turn 4, heading down the hill.
So it looks like it is a Key Garage in the lead.
Yes, K
with
Garage.
K Garage in the lead with Muhammad Zahid.
Brother Tego and Fadlan Hilmi in the Estrada in P3. Oh, it is absolutely pouring. So I think our cameraman.
Oh, we have a couple
Oh,
cars
we have a
slipping
collision
off.
there. We have a collision and one
I
car
think we
into
have
the
a few
gravel.
cars slipping off.
And
So
it looks like he's stuck. I think that's a Suzuki Swift. Can't see the number. If I'm not wrong. It is a
571.
571. So 571 is from the sport Super Production.
Oh, 571. I think that's Nazrin for
Yeah, Nazrin
Kagani
Kagani
Racing
Racing
Academy.
Academy.
He's on the standard.
Standard production, yes. So into the gravel there and looks like he's stuck.
Yep, so a few cars slipping and sliding here.
And I don't know, this one, headlights and wipers all on. They're going up the hill into turn 9, 10. And the rest of them still on track. I think we had 45 starters, so after that, we don't know what's going on. But we do see cars jostling for position into turn 9, all kinds of overtaking maneuver going on. On the inside, just behind that on the grid, you can see 1, 2, 3 going up turn 9. Okay, race leader now on the back straight and about to approach turn 15, I believe.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Faisal. For cars, you also have wet tires for the
No.
race?
Well, thanks to our sponsors Hankook, they all run the same tires, which is the RS4. It's basically ultra high performance tires, street tires. But in the ultimate categories, they will be running semi-slicks. They're still grooves, so it will be used in the wet unless they want to opt
so-
for the RS4.
Okay, so it's different from bikes where they have, wet tires,
No,
slick
no,
tires.
yes, these are all street race tires.
Okay.
So yellow flags are out. I think the safety car is heading out. It's yellow lights are flashing.
Yeah, because I think with the splash of water, visibility looks like a challenge at the moment
Yeah,
for
very
all
much
the
so.
drivers. But we do have a race leader. It is from K Garage, Muhammad Zahid, car number 737. He's in the lead, followed by Fadlan Hilmi, Muhammad Roni in third, Alfred Chong in fourth, and Ayman Haziq in fifth. So they are crossing the line. We do have a lot of cars
crossing the line.
still out there, so
Still out there
that's
indeed.
good.
And you can see there is a mix of cars. We've got cars like Kanchiels, we've got cars like Suzuki Swift, Proton Satrias, Toyota Vios. It's real big mix out there. So I'm looking at the timing screens link, and it seems like so far 37 cars have crossed the start finish line. We did have 45
We
starters.
do have I think I see the yellow flag waving as well at the end of turn
I see, yep, the
15.
safety car
safety
is out
car
on
is
track.
out.
That safety car at turn 4, they need to recover what we saw the incident at turn 5 earlier. As camera is zooming in, that safety car is a lovely Proton X70. Thanks to our partners for this weekend, Proton.
So here we go. Everyone taking it easy, cruising around.
We have one car into the pit, car number 869, Muhammad Nasrul Hakim. He's racing in the... Can't see what category this is. Yeah, he is in the pits.
So Faisal, when the safety car does come out, it doesn't stop the clock.
Doesn't
Does
stop
it?
the clock. The 40 minutes still run. Yes, the race format is a 40 minutes double header. So the clock runs for them to continue the race, so the recovery can then pull out the car stuck in the gravel that we saw earlier. But the race lap still runs.
Okay, so the time for 40 minutes isn't stopped.
Yeah, as you can see, and if we have the timing screens, if you're looking at the app, it says we have 34 minutes to go. So even in the safety behind the safety car, the clock is still running.
Okay.
I know in some endurance races they actually stop the clock, right?
Yeah, there are some where I think not the safety car condition, but if red flag comes out, the clock,
They stop.
they can decide to stop
So
the
an
clock.
8-hour race can become a 24-hour race. That must be stressful for the teams.
Yeah, the waiting game is always a little bit stressful here in endurance, but this is a 40 minutes enduro race.
And I'm looking at the rain condition. Look at the amount of water being kicked out. They're going slow, Ling, mind you. They're going slow and they're already kicking out a lot of water. So at speeds, the car in front is throwing all the water into the air and onto the cars behind. So you can say you're driving blind.
Yeah, I think that's what we noticed when we looked at the camera from turn 15, like from the
Couldn't
back.
see anything.
Even we couldn't see anything on screen, but yep, we are still, the action is still ongoing, on track. However, the safety car, it's out, as you can see.
Yeah, safety car is out. So indication is you look at the safety car when the lights are still flashing, that means it's still leading the field. If the lights turn off, then the safety car will be going in that lap.
That lap.
Yes. So yeah, we have completed only one lap behind safety car. So as the incident happened on lap 1, we're still rolling. Lap 1 of, well, we don't know how long because it is a 40 minutes lap. A 40-minute race.
So we are 7 minutes into the Merdeka
Double header.
double header here
Yes.
for the MSF production series. So our live timing finally shows safety car
Safety car,
out.
yes. That was slight. I think they were trying to get the info. So safety car period is out. It is yellow lights flashing at the sides of the circuit. You can see yellow lights flashing and yellow lights being waved. And you can see the safety car board being held up by the marshals. So on the back straight, I see the yellow flag, yellow lights on the safety car still flashing. So it means it is still going to be lapping behind safety car.
So one more lap to go.
Possibly one more lap. Because this is already the back straight. Rarely do we see them switch off the lights one corner before the finish
I
line.
still see that one
Okay.
car with like...
Hang on. Yeah, I
Oh, the
noticed,
lights are off.
As I spoke too soon, the lights is off. So it will be a single file restart. The regulation states that they must all be in this formation until they cross the start-finish line. No overtaking until after the start-finish line.
Okay. So that means the safety car will be coming in.
This lap, yes.
This
So effective safety car right now is the race leader, K Garage Muhammad Zahid Latif. He is leading the field. I think he was already at turn 15 and the rest of them are just coming out turn 14. This is a camera from the south of grandstand. That's how far back some of the cars are.
Yeah.
I think to be fair, it's not easy driving in the rain, even on the road. So in a race, it's probably even harder. You can see how far back they are from the race leader. You can hear race leader has crossed. Yep. Green flag, and they have crossed the start-finish line.
But I think visibility is still a challenge here.
Challenge is such a mild word, Ling. I can't even see the cars with their lights on. And I think if you're following a grey color car, you probably won't see it as well.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure, here in the race, Faisal, they won't be able to use hazard lights or anything.
Definitely no hazard lights. It is a race after all.
So the race has restarted, safety car has entered, so we still have a good 30 minutes left.
So 10 minutes have went under the safety car from the race start. 30 minutes to go. Zahid Latif of Key Garage in the Special K class leading, with Fadlan Hilmi leading the tuner production. Super production is Muhammad Roni, and I can't see the other one. Is that TP Special K? I think some of the highlights is coming off. And then the standard production. There's STD, that is Hafiz Bachok leading in the Nikita Motorsports. He's down in P10, but that's the category leaders at the moment. They safely made it through turn 5 where we saw the incident earlier. On camera there you can see.
Yep, so let's hope everyone cleanly clears the opening lap.
It's like a battle there in front of us, Ling. That's turn 7
Oh,
and 8.
the leader
Fadlan
slides off.
has gone off. Comes back on track, drops down. Fadlan was in P2. He's dropped down and he's being overtaken. This is towards turn 9. All action there. We are at turn 9. There's a little Kanchil in the lead.
That's
a Jazz.
Even with the rain, we still have a wheel-to-wheel battles here
Very
in the
much
front.
so, indeed. Going up the hill they go. Well, we started the race with 45 cars. We've lost a few, but there's still a good number of cars on track. If I'm not wrong, there's still 42 cars on track.
And you can see on camera the rain is still pouring down on the south side.
I think the rain is getting stronger because I just saw the flags being blown away by the wind. It is really strong now. Well. Okay, so we also hear reports of thunder and lightning. Not Lightning McQueen, but actual lightning. You can see the water on the camera. You can see how
on
heavy
the south side how heavy as they come around. This is the back straight, so that's the camera we are looking at.
Yeah, on the back straight.
So Faisal, I do see some cars on track with one missing headlight. So will there be a penalty for that?
I'm not too sure.
Because there's more than one.
You're supposed to have working headlights. I'm not sure they mentioned 2, but working headlights is a must, and working taillights and brake lights. That's for sure. But anyway, I think we have a new race leader.
Let's see. As he is going to cross the line, it is Muhammad Ronnie.
Ronnie and his partner Shane Ang. It's not Ronnie Shane Ang. I think Shane Ang is another driver. It's 2 drivers sharing a car. So yes, Muhammad Ronnie in the super production, leading from Alfred Chong in the Johor Bull team. Wow.
Yep, Aiman Haziq in 3rd. So Zahid has a drop to 4th. Fadlan Hilmi has also dropped behind to 5th.
We saw Fadlan going off at turn 7 just now. Zahid as well. So I think they're probably suffering from visibility. In the rain. Like I said, it's not easy. Especially, I think we discussed earlier, if you're the race leader, you're the first to undergo that situation, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that's what happens
So
to
if you're
Zahid.
the first to hit that puddle,
you're
that
the first
would
to
be
go
you.
off. Yeah. Okay, so 27 minutes to go. 3 laps completed. It is Ronnie leading super production with Alfred 0.8 of seconds behind him. Then we have a battle for standard. No, we don't. Hafiz Bachok is on his own. Also for tuner production, it is Fadlan on his own. So Fadlan's probably got it in the bag on his own.
So 26.5 minutes left here for the Merdeka double header for our first four wheels race action here today.
Yeah, so yeah, we are looking at the race leader, Muhammad Ronnie Shang in the Honda Jazz, I believe he's driving. He is leading a Satria Neo, the Johor Bull Satria Neo of Alfred Chong. So,
I think Alfred Chong trying to go on the
out
outside.
the outside at turn 9, where we earlier saw the two motorbikes had coming together. So this time round, up the hill we go.
So still.
Oh, someone's going to the gravel. Someone has gone to the
think
gravel
is
at
that
turn 9 and he's
Ayman
stuck.
Haziq?
Is that so? Yes, that was the third place man, car number 101, Ayman Haziq, in the gravel at turn 9, and he's brought out.
Oh,
and we have a
spinning
car into the barrier
across.
in the inside of turn 9, and he stopped on track. Will this bring out the safety car once again? If that car cannot get moving, they will have to bring out the safety car.
I think the yellow flag should be out actually, although the marshal is
That's
waving
very
a green
strange, but
flag.
that car is, well, he's not moving. The car that hit the barrier at turn 9 is not moving.
He bounced off the barrier and sort of just
Okay,
stopped
guys.
in the middle. Let's
we are
see.
waiting. Yep, safety car is out once again. Safety car is out once again. I think that his engine has died or can't restart the car.
Yeah, because he's not
moving at all.
moving forward or back at
Or backwards.
all. And reminded, there's another car right in front of him in the
Yeah.
gravel as well.
So, race, look at the amount of standing water that Alfred Chong just hit. Alfred Chang and Ronnie, they are coming out. They are race leaders, but they will undergo behind the safety car. Yellow lights are waving. The yellow flags are waving. Safety car bomb out. Ronnie backs off, but Alfred Chong, I think they noticed. He should back off.
He's probably disappointed because he was so close
He's
to.
so close. He thought, maybe at turn 1 I can make the move.
Yeah, so he was on the attack, but unfortunately, it's been stalled at the moment. Second safety car out.
Oh, okay, the car that stopped before turn 9 has to be covered and moved, but we still have one car in the gravel.
Yeah, that would be Ayman Haziq. So he was running in third for Brother Tego Racing. So unfortunately, he went straight on. Yep, the rain is still pouring here at Sepang International Circuit. We have 24 minutes left on the clock for the Merdeka double header. This is our second safety car because we've obviously, you saw in turn 9, we've had another racing incident.
Yeah, so in actual fact, we had a safety car for the first 10 minutes, and we had action for like a lap. And we have another safety car, and the rain looks like it's gotten even stronger because the camera we're looking at is from the grandstand for the Perdana Suite, and just look at the amount of water he's kicking up.
So Faisal, a question regarding like car racing, because I know bikes, we do have a limit when it comes to the amount of rain and the amount of standing water to whether a race can continue.
Well, I mean, these are saloon cars. We have roofs, we have wipers, we have headlights. Usually the race will continue until the point that there's too many standing water, and like what you saw, hit the standing water and it came out. Then the race control will call for first if it's too heavy, they will just running around.
Yeah.
But we see what's going to happen right now. At the moment, it looks like it's just safety car. Another guy goes off behind the safety car.
Oh,
But
there you go. The
that's-
guy.
Is he going to come back in? Oh, he comes back in.
He drift off a little.
He went really wide there.
A little show there.
Yeah. Maybe he thought, maybe I need more water.
Clear off some dirt off his car. So if you just join us, we are on the safety car at the moment for the Merdeka doubleheader of the MSF production series. We have it's a 40 minutes endurance race. We have
It's a 40 minutes double header. So it's 80 minutes.
80 minutes. So we're almost reaching the halfway point for heat 1.
Yeah, so heat 2, which is the part of double header, will be another 40 minutes. But the way the rain is it's not slowing down. It's pretty tough out there. I can't imagine. I mean, these cars, remember, race cars don't have air conditioning. Air conditioning helps us clear the windscreen. So these guys maybe are driving with misted windows. You can open your windows, but then you get rain into your
I
car.
was just gonna say, open your window. They have water
If you're
getting
going
into
faster,
the
it's
car.
not so bad, but you're going slower, so the rain definitely gonna puddle up in your car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, looks like Ayman Hazik's car has been recovered.
Yes.
Will we have a
That's
green light after
clear.
this? Will the race control allow a green light?
So for example, in a double header, let's say if I'm Ayman Hazik, like my car went into gravel for hit one, how much time do I have to prepare or
Well,
fix the car for?
As long as the race is running,
Mhm.
and as long as he has not finished or is pulled out, he's still in the race. He's just further back. He's probably being lapped as we speak.
So
But
he can go back to
he
the
can.
pit.
I
And
believe he is allowed to go back to the pit, but I don't know if he'll be allowed to. He will have to start from the back in the next race. But we'll see how it goes because as it stands, he is already a lap down. Ayman Hazik.
Okay.
So
All right. So
I see the yellow lights flashing.
Yeah, I was trying to see the lights on the safety car.
I am looking for the safety car, but
I don't think that's the safety car. That would be a.
was that a safety car? Or he's just running on his own because he's so far behind?
Yeah, I don't think that's the safety car.
Was it, is it Ayman Hazik himself? Because
But he's not coming into the pit, so probably
yeah,
not.
I don't see
Yeah.
him coming to the pits. He is already 3 laps down, by the way. Ayman Hazik.
So I think we are gonna stay on this camera until we see the safety car come around with the race leaders.
Let's see, is Ayman Hazik completed any sectors? Yes, he's back on track, but he's way down. He's actually, we saw him cross the start line a moment ago, and the rest of the
so-
field is at the that straight. So Ayman Hazik is on his own on track.
So this is the view from the back straight. As you can see, rain showers still pouring down on us here at Sepang International Circuit. We are more than halfway through heat 1. We have 19 minutes left on the clock. This is our second safety car.
Second safety car in that 40-minute race, but as I said, it's raining. As you can see on screen, it's raining really heavily, so it's gonna be a tough race for everyone. Okay, safety car
So
is still on.
on timing, they've completed 4 laps
4 laps
in 20 minutes.
21 minutes, yes.
21 minutes.
Yeah, but as it is, the heavens opened up, so we can't really say much about it. Oh, look at that. As the race leader crosses the start-finish line, we can see cars coming out turn 50.
I think more than half of the grid
yeah,
is
they're
still
so far behind, and
coming around.
even with your headlights on, hardly can see anything.
But thankfully, we still have many cars on track, so we did have a few incidents.
I'm looking at the timing screen now. We did have 45 starters. We lost 3 cars at the start of the race. But right now, we only have 40 cars on track, including Ayman Hazik, who went into the gravel.
So still a good number of drivers on track. Are surprisingly under safety car, Faisal, but Alfred Chong crossed the line first.
Yeah, I wonder, maybe is it because just now as we saw, as they were about to cross the start finish line,
He overtook
he overtook Ronnie. We don't know.
before the safety
Yeah.
car, maybe.
If he did after the safety car line, then he will have to redress, give back the position maybe. But at the moment, I just saw a white Honda Jazz about to enter the pit lane. Probably gave up.
Yeah, so on timing, we can see it is Alfred Chong for Johor Bull team,
Johor Bull, yes.
who
indeed.
crossed the line first, followed by Muhammad Ronnie for Supersonic Piston Project, Fadlan Hilmi for Estrada by Polza Malaysia in third. Then
And Ling, remember Fadlan just now early on went off big time? Hey, we've lost the Kancher, eh? The special key car.
yeah, he's dropped to 10.
Ah,
Muhammad Zahid.
right. Yes, he's dropped to 10. He was way up there. And he dropped to 10. I see. The safety car guys are probably at turn 4 now, but we still have another group of cars further back, just about to start and the lap. I'm looking at the tracker on the timing screens, and indeed, as the safety car is coming down to turn 5, we still have 4 or 5 cars about to enter turn 15. Much further back. It is really pouring in Sepang right now. Like I said, I guess the rain came a bit earlier today, because yesterday it only started raining from 6 onwards. Today, what was it? We started raining at 3:15? Yeah.
As soon as we were about to start
The race, it
race.
came down.
So Faisal, let's say if we are on the safety car right now, looks like there is a high chance that we will have the safety car come in. But is there a situation where like the time runs out and the safety car is still out on track?
Then, because it's a double header,
Mhm.
then the position will
Just
be
maintain.
maintained. Then they will start the second part double header in that position. Just like in, I think a few years back, Formula One had a race in the wet, and they finished the race in the safety car. I mean, the drivers were happy because they wanted to race, but it was for safety reasons. Just as you can see, it's pretty pouring out there now.
Yeah, and definitely as the car come around, they're not even going quick, and we can see the amount of standing water that's around each turn. So
I mean, I'm just looking here. Their best lap, probably when we actually had a full racing lap, was 3 minutes 15. Okay? And the last lap behind the safety car, they're clocking close to 6 minutes, if I'm not wrong. So they're going doubly slow what they were doing in the race.
yeah, as we mentioned as well earlier on, only 5 laps completed in
In the rain.
20 plus minutes.
Yes.
That,
And
that the race has
it is
been going on.
pretty tough out there going for drivers.
It is 14 minutes left on the clock. Safety car still circling around with the rest of the drivers.
Because, those of you who follow the MSF series in round 1, we had but the rain cleared up after the end of the race, but it was still too wet for them to continue safely. Okay, so we are at turn 9. Look at the amount of water being kicked up by that single car. Ooh, yeah, it's like driving to a river. Goes up the hill. So imagine being stuck behind 20 other cars like that.
Yeah.
You can't see anything.
So, but bear in mind, Faisal, we still have a lot of racing left
Yes,
for
this is-
today.
Yes, we only had 2 bike races. This is the first car races, and we're gonna have another 2 categories of 2 groups of cars racing, and this is only the first half of this race.
So thankfully, the bikers are probably thanking
Yeah.
their lucky stars now. They were
Maybe
able.
they had some special deal somewhere.
They were able to complete their races in dry conditions.
Yes. Oh, if it was rain like this, I don't think the bikers would.
Oh, definitely no. Because they don't have the cars to protect them.
Yeah.
They don't have wipers.
They
like
don't
you
have wipers,
mentioned,
yep.
and headlights.
Headlights.
So, thankfully we completed the SuperBike races in dry conditions, and now we are enduring
Enduring, really. Yeah. The Enduro race is enduring this rain.
this rain here. 13 minutes left on the clock. We are counting down still to the end of Heat 1. Unfortunately, we still have the safety car out on track. I think now with all the cars being cleared out, Faisal, would you say the safety car is now out because of the weather condition?
Can't see because I see the safety car there on the back straight. Is it going really slow or the camera has stopped?
Oh, I see.
Okay. The
This-
camera is stopped. I thought the car actually stopped on track. So absolutely pouring. Just now we saw them. They were on the back straight. Yep. They are now started another lap behind the safety car.
Yep. On paper, they've completed 6 laps.
6 laps and 28 laps done. We got 12 minutes to go. 28 minutes, sorry. Looks like more or less the whole group has gathered except for 3 cars still on the back straight.
So looks like we will have probably another 6 minutes around with the safety car.
Safety car, yes, indeed.
So we're
So
counting.
it was a delayed start for us. We only started at 3:15 local
Yes.
race. Yeah, so wow, looks like it's gonna be heading late into the evening for the other races.
Yep, and hopefully the weather will be kind to us today.
The weather's not being kind right now.
Because I'm sure, you know, everyone, as you
Is it
mentioned.
just me or the screen just look a bit more grayer because the rain came down heavier?
Yeah, because I think Faisal, as you mentioned, a lot of them, they haven't been racing for 2 months.
2
so,
months, and
I mean,
I on the track last night trying out a race car at 10 p.m. It was absolutely pouring. It wasn't funny. And well, thankfully no one went off track, but the standing water around Sepang Circuit, I don't think it's so much about the drainage. It's just the amount of water that was coming down from the skies. The drainage just
too
went
much.
cope. So where that guy just now went off at turn 9, you absolutely have no control. You purely a passenger in the car. However, you twirl your steering wheel or step on the brakes or the gas, the car just goes where it wants to go, not where
So
the
pretty much
driver wants to go.
out of your control at this point.
Exactly. So, and that was a track session last night. So imagine in a racing condition like this with 40 other cars, and they are quite close proximity, right? So it can be quite heart-stopping moments. That's the only word I can use right now.
It pushes you to make tough decisions as well.
Should I?
Do you go?
Or you probably not just question yourself, but you probably question, can I trust this guy to keep it pointing the right direction? Because when, like just now, we saw happen here at turn 5, that one car probably lost control, and the guy next to him just was a passenger as well. Couldn't do anything to avoid because they were so close to each other. But that's the risk in racing. So. Anyway, they are now, I believe, what lap were they on, Ling? Lap 6?
7.
7.
Yep. So they're on lap 7. We are 9.5 minutes left on the clock.
And it looks like their pace has slowed down a bit behind the safety car. They're still doing a 6-minute lap.
Yep.
Earlier they were doing just under 6 minutes. Maybe it was less rain then.
So if the safety car stays out, we probably have one more lap.
One
Because
more
we only
lap.
have
Yeah,
like
you're
9
right.
minutes left on the clock.
9
So
minute lap. And
if they're going to do a 6.5 minutes left,
so yeah,
we won't
at
have
the
much.
end of the 40 minutes, the checkered flag will come out. All 40 plus cars still on track will head into the pit entry, and the marshals will take note which car finishes in what position of that race.
So that
and
will
then they will
be
head
the
to
grid.
their own pits. They will head to their own pits. The moment the last car is parked, the 10-minute clock will count down. The 10-minute clock will count down, and they can then start working on their cars if need be, or change drivers.
So 10 minutes and then out again.
Then
for
they
hit
grid
2.
out and the restart of the race. So yeah, it's a bit of a anticlimax after that exciting motorbike race we had.
I think at this point, you know, just sitting behind the safety car, if I'm some of the drivers, you know, I wish the clock goes faster.
If I was in a standard production car, I'd be very happy because some of them I believe have air conditioning.
But as I said, you know, with this pace of, I wouldn't call it racing at this moment.
they're not racing. They're not
Cruising.
racing. They're cruising behind the safety
I
car.
would rather be in the pit, you know, for that 10 minutes and just dry up and do whatever
And
is
surprisingly,
needed.
even with the safety car leading the whole field, there's still, I think, 7 or 8 cars still unable to catch up. It must be
Yeah,
really
I think
difficult.
you see a couple of the right.
Yeah, it's
the
at turn
back.
9. There's two more behind him. There you go. That's the second last car about to come up to turn 9. And the race leader or safety car is now on the back straight.
So we are 33 minutes into the 40 minutes double header for Heat 1. But I would say we've only had less than 5 minutes of racing.
I think probably less than that. Yeah, because even at the end of first lap, we had the safety car come out.
Yeah, so 33 minutes in. But
I just caught a glimpse of the safety car, Ling. I think the lights were still flashing, so I don't think the safety car is coming in.
yeah, I think it'll be one more lap probably to the checkered flag.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, you were saying if they
Yeah,
do
with 6.5
6 minute laps, right?
So it's, it's been quite a calm race.
Yeah, but we had a lot of talk about the weather. I mean, even with a calm race, we had one incident at turn 5 on lap 1, and then on lap 3, there was one at turn 9 where we had Ayman Haziq in his Toyota in the gravel. He probably just braked and went straight. Then another car coming out, we couldn't see what car it was, spun and hit the barrier, but then the car stalled. That brought out the safety car. But then again, that the stalled car continued, but Ayman Haziq needed to be pulled out by the recovery, and now has rejoined the race.
So they just crossed the line to complete 7 laps.
7 laps. Oh, this time around, they were a bit slower, Ling. 6 minutes 21.
So just if they go one more lap, I think just nice to catch the checkered flag.
Yeah, one more lap, catch the checkered flag, and into the box they go. So I see, it looks like, strangely, I see position changing in the rain, in the safety car period. That shouldn't be happening. I see Sen Yi and Teo Cheong Leong dropping back.
Yeah,
The
both.
red arrow, yeah,
I think
yes.
both cars from Kagani
Yeah,
Racing
very strange,
Academy.
Were they overtaken during safety car? That shouldn't be happening. In any case, we still have. Now I see all the cars on the front straight. Looks like they bunched up nicely. And we do have 39 cars on track right now.
Yep, and we're about to enter the final 5 minutes.
5 minutes, and we should be left with before they take a checkered flag behind the safety car.
So they should complete 8 laps because the safety car is still out there. As you can see on screen, the rain.
The rain is not giving up, and I hear from some of our colleagues outside who can see, they say there's as well lightning. So yeah, thunder and lightning on a race weekend for the Proton MSF Merdeka Race Carnival 2022.
And as mentioned, the bikers will be very thankful that their races are done and dusted with.
Indeed. Could be very dangerous. And hang on, let's look at the camera link, and the wind is picking up, and see how fat the rains are coming down from the skies. You can hear the rain.
Yep. Well, in Sepang, I think that's you that have like extremely hot weather
Or
or
extremely
wet weather.
We were just joking earlier, sometimes we get rain on one side of the circuit. Right?
It's so interesting when that happens.
Especially in a car, they go across the start finish line, it's all dry, come down turn 4, 5, get to the south side where turn 8 is, suddenly it's all wet. And it's happened.
I think for car it's not as tricky, but when it happens to bike, it's definitely an issue. And then we see red flags now being shown.
So it's been red flag. The race has been red flag.
Yes.
With 3 minutes to go.
The clock has stopped.
Yeah, definitely the clock has stopped at 3 minutes to go. And the grid is now, the field is now coming out to turn 9. They're on the south paddock, south track. So it is a red flag situation.
So in red flag situation, do the cars just all head back
I believe
into
so.
the paddock?
I believe so.
Yep. So looks like our update from race control.
The race has been red flag. There is lightning. I just saw lightning on the screen. So it looks like, race has been red flag. No more action for now.
Yep. Unfortunately, the weather has won this race.
Well, yeah, it was. There was a heavy weather warning, right, from the 27th until the 30th, and true enough, today we're getting the brunt of it. You can even see the trees in the background there.
I actually thought today would be very hot because in Malaysia when you get one very wet day, then
Tomorrow
they
will be sunny, right?
sunny,
Yeah.
extremely
It's
hot.
like all the rain came down today, and tomorrow there you go, blue sky.
Yes.
I guess not.
Unfortunately, that's not
I guess not.
our story here today on this Sunday, but we are still a part of the Proton Merdeka Race Carnival 2022. It's still ongoing. The current race has been red flagged due to weather conditions. As you can see on track, this is the live feed that we're getting. I think all the cars should be rolling back into the paddock.
Correct, into the pit lane. Let's see, where are they now? Safety car is on the back straight. I think we have a camera on the back straight. You can see that. Yep, they're coming into the back straight. And we should see them coming into turn 15.
So after this, we will keep you guys updated on the start for the next race and how the conditions will be.
I mean, just for the record, the red flag came out with a clock stop at 3 minutes 48 for the first heat 1 for the Merdeka Double Enduro. So that's the MSF Production Series.
Yep, and on timing, it is Alfred Chong from Johor Bull team who was in the lead when the safety car came out, followed by Muhammad Roni in second, Fadlan Hilmi in third, Ma Ki Siang in fourth, Hafiz Bachok for the standard, he is in fifth, and all the way down we have, I think Faisal said 39 cars.
Yeah, I saw 39 still running. Let me double check. Yes, no, it's 40 cars still running now. 40 cars still running. So just to go through the category leaders, it is the Johor Bull car of Alfred Chong in the Super Production. Tuner Production is Fadan Hilmi, the leader. For standard, it is Hafiz Bachok in the Nikita Motorsports in P1. Special K should be Zahid Latif.
All right, and for now, while we wait for more updates, we will head back to pit coverage.
From Park Fermi. So kita dah habiskan the first stint. 40 pun tamat. Tapi tamat under red flag Azarin. Cuaca memang sangat lebat. Hujan tingkat sendok guys.
So perlumbaan ini dihentikan atas sebab faktor hujan yang lebat. Tonton boleh tengok macam yang lebat je dengan ada kilat. So untuk keselamatan pelumba, kita berhentikan race. Tapi under hit 1, so ini bererti hit 1 dah stop. So kita akan tunggu pelepasan daripada race control untuk meneruskan hit yang kedua. So kalau tuan-tuan dan perempuan tengok, sekarang kita tengah buat grading balik untuk meneruskan hit kedua. Itu yang saya diberitahu. Mungkin salah, mungkin betul, tapi macam saya cakap, itu yang saya diberitahu.
Okay, Zarin, kalau ikut tu the break is 10 minutes break. So dalam break ni
tunggu pelepasan pada race control dan sangat lebat dan tak dengan kilat. Ya tak selamat untuk diteruskan atas untuk pelumba itu sendiri dan juga yang berada di tepi track. So banyak benda untuk red flag. Sebenarnya kita tak ambil, tapi selepas so sekarang kita berhentikan race sekejap. Boleh tengoklah semua kereta tengah semula. Kadang memang lebat sangat. Tadi tak apa lebat dia dengan berserta dengan angin. So kita mengharapkan hujan akan berhenti dalam masa terdekat ni. Sebab bila tengok hujan ni dalam keadaan yang berangin. So Alif, dalam keadaan sekarang
as a racer, bahawa sekarang ni is for them untuk keringkan diri, lap cermin, set condition kereta, okey tak okey, ada air masuk dalam ke tak, and then all we can do is just wait for the rain. Kalau hujan masih lebat macam ni, memang tak ada apa yang dapat kita buat, kita hanya boleh delay dan tunggu for the weather to just calm down a bit, and we continue with the hit 2, another. So Zarin, dalam grid ni ada semua production, betul? Production, super production, special.
Special 900. Baik. Kita pasal racer nak buat apa, bengkel nak buat apa semua kan, tuning house. Untuk para penonton dan juga para pengunjung di Sepang, boleh relax minum kopi dulu kan. Kita relax dulu sementara nak tunggu layak paddock club dulu naik atas. Siapa yang datang di Sepang boleh naik paddock club, layak Hot Wheels dan juga sebagainya. Bagi berada di rumah, pergi baca kopi dulu, ambil kacang dulu, relax. Sebab dia agak dijangka lama, tapi kita mengharapkan tidak terlalu lama. Jadi Alif, kalau tengok gaya ni macam lama hujan ni. So speechless juga dengan keadaan hujan macam ni. Kita yang gegar renyah-renyah, tapi dia makin lama makin bertambah. Dan dengan angin yang angkat kuat, bila angin kuat, kita harapannya hujan pergi cepatlah.
So untuk endurance race ni, hujan lebat memang is not something we want lah, especially end of the race bila tayar dah mula haus, the track is not as thick anymore. Yang tu akan bagi challenge untuk kereta-kereta. For the car, the drivetrain, engine dan gearbox, I think should be okay. Sebab cuaca macam ni, all temp rendah, intake temp, water temp rendah, so the car should be happy. Tapi kalau terlalu rendah pun, kan dekat optimum temperature, the car won't be happy juga. So all depends on the weather now. There is really nothing much that we can do. Kita dekat, kita tak dapat continue. Mungkin kita don't confirm lagi. Don't take word for it. Apa-apa pun result daripada control, decision daripada race control. Kalau tak masa, kita mungkin kena sambung dengan grid yang seterusnya lah, which is Super Series. Kita harap kita boleh race. Kita datang, kita race.
Macam mana sekalipun kita harus menantikan keputusan rasmi atau apa saja keputusan yang diambil oleh race control. So race control ni terdiri daripada mereka yang berpengalaman dalam dunia perlombaan. So mereka akan memastikan keadaan lebih selamat untuk kepada semua pelumba lah. So kilat sambung menyambung. Ini bersebab jugalah untuk kita stop race ni sebab kilat sambung menyambung. So masya-masya tepi track ni boleh dengar bunyi dia. So masya-masya yang berada di tepi track ni pun ada jaga. Jadi balik cerita balik kena tunggu sehingga keputusan seterusnya race control. Saja keputusan itulah yang ni. Kami di bawah ni hanya boleh mengagak saja, tapi yang keputusan tepat adalah daripada race control room.
Apa-apa pun kita doa hujan ni stop ataupun slow down a bit so that kita boleh sambung race. We are heading towards the end of the grid as a kita check dan confirm their grid position for the next stint. Harap-harap kita boleh sambung and go for the next race. Buat masa sekarang, even visibility from where we are standing now, turn 1 pun tak boleh nampak. Visibility is very low, especially untuk kereta yang memang dia orang ada wiper tapi kabus kat dalam, bukan ada aircon. So memang is going to be a challenge untuk driver kita kalau nak sambung. Boleh tengok kabus. Wow.
So dalam masa yang sama selain pada kabus, turn 1 tak nampak. Tadi masa saya di timing room tadi pun percikan air kereta sedap ketih lalu tu memang air tu naik tinggi. So mereka yang ikut ke belakang tu pun visibility dia orang tak cukup clear macam mana nak tuju ke turn 1. So that's why kita keluarkan dulu speaker tengok keadaan, tapi keadaan semakin teruk dan kita declare ada race control declare sebagai red flag. Jadi dia adalah kereta yang terakhir. Selepas itu sama-sama kita menantikan keputusan daripada race control dan sama-sama kita berdoa agar hujan berhenti atau perlahan sedikit dalam masa terdekat ni. Wet race ni pun syok juga. Lebat beginilah, hayat renyai. Okey lah. Okey. Nampaknya grid yang terakhir telah pun masuk. Jadi Alif, kita ni akan terus macam mana?
Maybe kita akan naik atas dulu. Kita tunggu race control. Zarin, let's talk about the tyres kejap Zarin. They are running on Hankook RS4 tyres. Semua kita pakai Hankook RS4 tyres untuk this grid. according to the regulation and from Hankook themselves, Hankook RS4 adalah tire for the streets. Dia bukan semi-slick tapi dia ultra high performance tires. So it should be good enough untuk dissipate the water, untuk buang air. Tapi kalau dah hujan lebat, tayar bagus macam mana pun tak dapat untuk kita buat apa-apa tanah licin. Kalau ada puddle kat tengah track, there's nothing much that we can do. The only thing we can do is kita tunggu condition dry up sikit. And then if all goes well, hujan stop, tak pun hujan mula renyai, then we can continue on with heat 2. So kalau itu kita akan mula lagi a few seconds, minit. Tapi based on the decision of race control, kita masih tunggu lagi. So mungkin ada lagi delay. Masa sekarang kita boleh tunggu. Buat yang ada kat sini, head over to Paddock Club. Ada aircon, boleh santai-santai. You can chill up there. Boleh untuk racer-racer yang nak race Saga Cup, tak pun siapa yang minat nak try race sim, boleh try race kat atas. Kalau simulator tu Allah tak hujan. So you guys can go up there, give it a try just to kill some time sementara kita tunggu decision race control. Other than that, Zarin, I think we can go back to the studio.
Habis tu macam saya cakap, Sepang, Dengkir, pada baru bangi, datang worry. Takut hujan, kita ada tempat teduh macam tadi Alif cakap, Paddock Club boleh relax, minum kopi, boleh main sim car, sim racing, boleh racing dalam keadaan hujan. Okey, so saya rasanya kita dah boleh berehat seketika. Kita akan kembali semula ke studio dan stay tune. Sama-sama kita doakan agar semakin perlahan. Tak berhenti tapi biar perlahan. Sebab wet race ni sebenarnya ada drama. Yes. Tapi kalau sampai membahayakan pun tak boleh. Macam Alif cakap lah, kalau buat RS4 ni antara street tayar yang terbaik. Tapi yang berlumba ni kebanyakannya adalah orang-orang yang mereka kata profesional. Mereka sendiri pun so andai kat luar sana tu kalau hujan, jangan tunjuk tera, bahaya. Okay, so kita berhenti. Bye.